Hey, good evening. My name is this is the Underrated One. Welcome to my channel, the Underrated Darkness. Oh, welcome, brother Sly Jones. Thanks for coming in. I had to start a little late. I will Sly Jones. I want you to stay right there. I will tell you why I discovered this. I've been doing this about almost 2 years, but take my hiatus. But I was discovered it. I will discuss that. So I want y'all to sit back, relax. I'll be right back. I got to put the finishing touches on it, and y'all will like what you see. So sit back and let me put this let me see. I gotta get this because I've been on the go, and excuse me, excuse me for let me see. Want y'all to thank y'all so much for coming through. Um, Let me hit this. Appreciate that. I just gotta take care of a few more things and not be ready for y'all. Let me hit this. Let me hit. Okay. AB Media, what's good, homie? Give me a few about these about 2 more minutes. At least 2 more minutes. I gotta get things done, and I'll be right back. Let me read this to y'all, and then I can come enjoy a real conversation with the Underrated One, us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely be there for each other. We all we got, and I'll be right back. I'm back, family. I'm back. Welcome to my channel again. The Underrated Doctor, your true, the underrated one, the number one grinding chef, JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one existence. Respect my family existence. Welcome, Sly Jones. Um, PNP, thank you. I will turn on my camera momentarily. I just want to get things straight now. And I made another drink, family. And then I forgot to make dessert. So I'm gonna make that dessert within between 35, 45 minutes while this all comes on. So I want to thank y'all and everything. Guess I go turn on my cam. Oh, there it is. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Welcome, Slide Joe. Thank you. And I will put the link. For getting on the panel in a few minutes. I don't want to go get into it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But Sly Jones, the one in here, welcome. I was in his panel. Isis X, the one that I chopped it up with last week. She sent me the link, and I listened to start. Sly Jones. It was a great conversation. Great diverse conversation. I'm not gonna put the link in. I'll put the link in a few minutes. I want to talk to y'all a little bit. And then after I'm gonna show you my food, I'm gonna get like that. And I made another drink. I discovered another drink. I sure did. Top of the head. Again, top of the head. And this is but I want to talk to y'all. Just give me about 4 or 5 minutes. Slide Jones, let me talk to him first. I just go, Sonny Boston talk. Peace to you, brother. Peace to you. Like I said, I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna put the link out in a few minutes. But I want to talk to y'all like this. There's a lot of things has been saying lately about different trades and stuff. That's well and good. But cooking is a missing trade. You gotta learn how to black man. I have to express this black man. You gotta learn how to cook. You gotta learn how to fuse. You gotta learn what if you have kids, you gotta know what do they like, what they dislike. You gotta know stuff like that. You gotta know what hell. Oh, Radiant Woman, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You gotta know stuff like that. The only way you're going to hear from the underrated one. Because how I know brothers and sisters do not like talking, because they take cooking for granted. It's a trade. Not everybody could cook. You better learn how to cook to feed yourself, because eating them Swanson dinners, eating them other things, that it's not healthy. So that means that, thank you, Queen, who I am. That means you gotta develop. That means you gotta learn the education of cooking. It's time consuming. It is. It's time consuming. You gotta love what you do when you cook. Because if it's not in here, it's not in here, don't cook. And why I create this, so us as a people, especially talk about him throughout humanity, but us as a people, we can sit down and talk and have me go. Who cares? We ain't want to hear about that. For us as a people, we can sit down and talk as we used to. That's also the missing piece of our community. We don't sit down and talk and enjoy each other company, enjoy the food and conversate and just to be there for each other. And these are the things that we need to talk more about. So the answer, so Sly Jones, I just want to let you know that's part of it and everything, and the ones that is new. Tobaz presents. She having she talking she her host is Bayou Bunny. They talking about mental health. So I already paid my respects in there, but I want to say this again. We got to talk about cooking. We got to get back to the basis of creative cooking. Make sure cooking is fun. Make sure when the conversation, when you cook or you do whatever you create, is fun again.
Because I found out while me growing up, when my mother and father was living, sometimes we find solutions while we talking and eating. And we don't do that. We don't do that no more. We don't do it. We want to go outside. Not saying nothing wrong outside, but I'm talking about what the conditions that we in. No, thank you, Tony. You read my mind. It's a survival skill, and that's what it is. So understand this: the times that I create this, the times that I cook, it came out my pocket. And then sometimes when y'all give me donations, I put it to this.
Because I love our people. And there are some people think this is old, but this is not old. We got to get back to the basics of communicating and cooking with that. And I'm going to tell you, you take your kids, you cook with them, it breaks barriers. So I want you to understand, when I create the underrated dinner and dessert, it's not just cooking. It's all about bridging the gap of generations. Sit down and talk. So this is not just for dinner. It could go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what I want to create. I want to create something that you cannot wait to get home, that you cannot wait to spend time with your family. You cannot wait to indulge of the cooking, indulge of the ingredients that you put in, everything that you create. I created a drink. Well, I'm just saying, not for kids. Not for kids. Because I put alcohol, but I'm going to say that in a few. So understand family. Not just doing, and I'm talking about the ones in the chat. The ones in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. I don't do this for my health. I'm doing this for my part. One of my purpose, put our people back together. Let us to be on one mindset. One mindset. One beat as one. Because you never know what the next person is going through in their time. That's one of the reasons I create this. Now, it's Sonny's Boxing Talk and Tone Malone, Queen Who I Am, and even Art. We be having heated discussions that some of them they got to get put in check. But at the same time, most of the time we have fun and we get doing what we have to do. Just want to get back into this. And I urge people, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put the link out in a few. The ones that wants to get on, you get on. The ones don't complain about I didn't get on it. No. This is not a popularity thing. I don't run my channel like that. It's all about family. When I say you family, that you're part of Underrated One family, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because I don't accept anybody in this piece. And the ones listening, you're going to respect me. You're going to respect my channel. You're going to respect the ones that on the chat. I mean, in the chat, and you're going to respect the ones on the panel because I demand it. If you don't want to do it, you can get the hell out. It's going to be head body to the ghost. You're not going to disrespect my existence. You're not going to say that I'm not here. No, I'm not playing those type of games. No. And you're not going to disrespect Underrated One family that we ain't nothing. No, not going to do that. No. So now you good, Queen Hawaiian. You good. You original. You know, you day one. I just got to get that out because these people just taking like this ain't nothing. This is something.
So thank y'all for listening out to me. And what I'm going, this is how it's going to do. We're going to get back to the basics too. When I say a certain number, to press 1. When I ask 4 ones, I'm just saying, for example, I want to see 4 ones, all 5 ones, and 6 ones. But it's go by when I look at the chat. That's what I want. Let's have fun again. Let's conversate again. Let's have fun again. Let's conversate. Because I see some of y'all be slipping. I seen y'all in other chats, but it's all right. There's no problem. Let's have fun again. You said that you want, y'all said y'all want something different. You say you want somebody to create. This is one of the channels that be creation. And I'm around people that do create. So let's make it happen. All right? So I'm gonna do, so I'm not gonna show my food until I get somebody in the panel. It's still hot. Don't worry about it. It's still hot. That's how I'm gonna do it. And thanks for putting my links out. You see the link. Cash App, $ JT 53000. PayPal.me, all in caps, JT Black 53. Here it is. There goes the link. There goes the link. Who wants to get on? Now I ain't showing my food for a few minutes. Matter of fact, let me see how many people. There's on one. Let's go. What's up, William?
What's good, man?
What's good, homie? How you?
I'm all right, man. I just jumped on your live.
Oh, okay.
I was heading home. I was heading home.
Oh, you home?
No, I was heading home. I was getting ready to go home.
Okay. You stay on there till you get home.
Yeah.
That's how we gonna do it.
You already know.
A little echo in the back, bro. Okay. Anybody else want to join the chat? Join the panel. Let's go. Yeah, we'll thumb it up, man. Thumb that up.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
Okay.
Anybody else that want to join the panel? Let's go. No, go ahead, William.
Now I was saying, man, you know, I was just chilling out and shit, and then I seen your little alert and shit. That's why I came on. I was like, okay, he on.
No doubt. You know how I do it. All right. Anybody? All right, hold on, wait, hold that thought. Anybody that wants to join the panel. Matter of fact, let me get 5 ones. I need 5 ones in the chat that want to see my food. 5 ones. I'm gonna show a queen who I am. Let them know I need 5 ones. I need 5 ones in the chat. There go one. What? No. Back to the back. That's cheating. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. That's cheating. That's cheating. Nope, that's cheating. No, I want to see other ones in the chat. The ones not putting. Screen learning, you good. Thanks for coming, brother. Appreciate that. Stop cheating, man. Maybe it ain't that many people. All right. Okay. I'm gonna probably get. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link again. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the link. Yo, wait, mute your mic for 1 second because there's a lot of noise. All right, cool. All right. It's not up here. Okay. I'm gonna show you my food. The link is right there. You want to get on. This is. I know I made. Okay. This is. I know I made meatloaf, but this is meatloaf with some Cajun seasoning. I put sweet and sour sauce inside and outside. You see that? That's what it is. This is angel hair. This is angel hair with mixed vegetables. This now why it looks so shiny? I put a little duck sauce in it. Let it fuse with that. Now the drink, I just made this up about a few minutes ago. I put Bacardi, I put Bacardi coconut rum. I add some orange juice in it. And then I add some of this. Let's see. See that, family? And I add this. That's one of my drinks. This is a drink I discovered that I created. All right. Yeah, you call cocktail. Now, we bust. Amen. All right. So I gotta make the dessert. I was a little tired. I rest. I'm gonna do that between, I said 35, 45 minutes. Yeah, about 35, 45 minutes, I'm gonna hook it up. Got my mom. Little basic, but I'm gonna put some to it. Y'all see. Tastes good, y'all. And that filled with Japanese and Korean. Yes, sir. Mm. Mm. So there it goes. So the drink tastes good. And to tell the truth, y'all, to be honest with y'all, it tastes something like pina colada. Mm. It's like a sweet pina colada, but you know, yeah. Oh, reliable. Oh, everything's all right with you, brother? Hmm. William, you can unmute your mic if you want to. Are you home?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. Word, you did it, yo. You make meatloaf today? Get out of here, Sonny. Stop
I'm about to
playing.
make me some dinner.
All right. What you doing?
I was gonna make me some. I was gonna make some chicken strips and some tater tots and all of that type of stuff.
That's all right. LB, what's going on? Anybody want to get on the panel? Let's go. Feel free. Yeah, tell us about it, Sonny. Get your tail up in here. We're going to talk about some things tonight. And it's spicy too. I'm good, LB. What's good, homie? What's good with you? Thank you. All right. Mashed potatoes and broccoli. Okay. That food's good. I know y'all heard about, know you already know about Kamala Harris. There's a lot of talking on that. So good. Are you traveling, William?
Yeah, I just had to stop off to the store real quick and grab a couple things and then go back out. So I'll be a little minute before I get home. I'm not too far.
No. Keep us posted, all right?
I got you, bro.
Okay. That's what you gotta do for now on too. Look out for your dog. Okay. Okay, you eating something, you eating with the family. It's all right. It's all right, Queen, who I am. Thanks for the cash app. Back to the basics. Appreciate that. But I'll tell you that us as black men, we had to really be focused because their own way, they want to come for our vote, they don't try to be nice. And thank you, brother Art. Thanks for coming. And that's the conversation we better have. We better understand that there are some black women who do not want to have the conversation. Yeah. Well, you better have it. And know you heard Donald Trump's brother had passed. That seasoning. I know Queen Helen, but we gotta mention that. But get back to the food. That seasoning, it brings it right out.
but I didn't put that much. I'm just making enough so I can mix it up with meat, but it tastes good. I'll be okay. Let me get you on. Hello, holla. What's going on, bro?
Holla at your boy.
All right. What's good?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, man. I'm on the road, and you know what I'm saying? Trying to make me a few dollars for the night, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Are you on your way home? Or you in the business?
No, I just stepped out the house and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I stepped out the house, man. But I figured while I'm on here,
Yo,
you know what
LB,
I'm
what
saying,
up?
before I go, what up, William Bird? What's going on with you, homie? You know what I'm saying? I know I wanted to get my thing off my chest about this dusty ass rat Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Look, when it comes to
Go
that,
ahead.
this,
Knock yourself out.
all right. So this the thing, y'all. All right, what the white media trying to do? They're trying to rewrite history as to who she was and try to make her out to be this, American, you know, America who came up from nothing and became something, and basically trying to rewrite the history books. They tried to do this shit when she initially ran for president, right? Until people started doing digging about this woman, and it started uncovering a whole bunch of stuff that leaves you more concerned than anything
Breaking up.
else. Look, this woman is just as bad, if not worse, than when it was innocent. We talk about her going out her way to weaponize the judicial system, using technicalities as justification, keeping innocent men in jail, right? Throwing women in jail because their kids were truant from school. Meanwhile, people who really should be in jail are now the Treasury Secretary, right? Like Steve Mnuchin, who she failed to go after, and Steve Mnuchin donated to this woman's campaign. Look, this bitch is a fucking snake, okay? She's a snake. She's not to be trusted. She's black, right? This woman is no good. She's not to be trusted. Joe Biden, he's not to be trusted neither. That useless hack, all he did is, when it comes to the 94 crime bill, the 96 Anti-Drug Abuse Act, when it comes to not supporting reparations for blacks, when it comes to not only not wanting to defund the police, but actually put more money into the police departments, right? Joe Biden is not for black people, all right? I don't know why people think by default, just because he was Obama's vice president, that he should automatically get the black vote by default. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You ain't getting my vote.
You ain't getting my vote. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, AB
That
Media?
motherfucker ain't get my vote neither.
Yeah. What's up, AB Media?
That
What's good, JT?
What up, man? Well, let me show my food before we continue this. I'm not new to this. LB had been part of it. Came few and William. You came, I think you came to one, AB. I'm not sure. I think you came to one last month. But I'm gonna show you what the brothers, how he do it. And I'm letting you know, cooking is a missing art that we need to talk about. This is meatloaf. But let me tell you, put it in. I put some Cajun seasoning in it, with the sweet and sour in it, mix it up. Then when I let it get browned up, I make my own shit. Then after that, I put the sweet and sour in it, so let it glazed up. This one right here, this is this angel hair under it, and this is mixed vegetables. But on the top, why it's so shiny, I put a little duck sauce on it. Let it mix, let it marinate a little bit. Now, people in the chat, I be making up my own drinks at times, so I make this own drink, and this was really on my mind, AB Media, and even LB. And I said, how I could do this. So what happened was I had a little Bacardi coconut rum, and I put some Bacardi coconut rum, of course, ice, and I add some orange juice. And then I said, so let me add a little of this, because I bought this today really for I forgot some pancakes, but out of that, but I put this in it. Cinnamon and vanilla.
and I put that. And I just put a little bit, and I mix it up, and it tastes something like pina colada, but it's you can use it as a cocktail or a drink, and it tastes very good. And you know what? With the beautiful thing about it blends for everything. Cause I conquered the Japanese, I conquered Korean, I conquered soul, and the drink. That's how you see it's part of cooking. That's how you learn how to fuse things. You gotta know the seasoning. You gotta know the ingredients and stuff. So I know stuff like that. I ain't new to this. Doing this for a long time. Ha ha. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's not the first time I do it. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing like 2.5 years straight. Then I had to take a hiatus, because I lost my mother last year and I lost my brother. So I had to take a hiatus with that. So,
Yeah. Regarding Willie Brown's side piece, I just did a video on her.
Downtown Willie Brown to the moon.
Hey, that's a pimp. He's a real pimp.
Yeah, this whole just became vice president. Who would have known?
And this is the thing. Was it AG Media?
AB Media.
Yeah, I'm at the sub to your channel, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I can listen to that video. Anybody that's bashing this Bama, I'm interested. Because look, we gotta tell the truth about it. There's too many lies in the white media when it comes to this woman, man. You know what I'm saying? They out here attempting to rewrite history like she's this progressive, but she's gotten progressively worse. This woman couldn't even get 5% of the American vote, much less the black vote, and yet all of a sudden now this woman's vice president. I'm gonna tell y'all why she's Joe Biden picked her to be
worse
vice
than
president.
that, brother. It's far worse than that. It's far worse than that.
Oh,
she was polling in single digits in California.
That's what I'm saying, my brother. That's what I'm saying. This bitch can't even win her home state. She can't even make it to Iowa. You know what I'm saying? She can't even make it to the Iowa caucus. But yet, she's supposed to be qualified to be vice president, right? Okay, yeah, whatever. So understand this. This is why Joe Biden picked her to be the VP nominee, because she is good with the donor class. That's why.
You know what's so crazy? You know what's so funny about this? What's so disappointing?
Oops, sorry.
You got P. Diddy. You got P. Diddy. You got other men is vouching for a vice president, a black woman vice president. And look what you got. Look what you caused. Look what you got, brothers. But see, we got to make this point here, and I know people going to get mad. We got to understand the ones that they want. Why you talk about black people? A lot of come from one family, come from one parent household, and majority of women. And majority of the times they don't have no masculinity. They don't know what a man really is, and you can actually see their attitude of their ways throughout the years. And I find it, and I'm telling for me, I find that we need to talk more about that. That's why we got these beta. We got beta males in the entertainment that they are not willing to stick up for brotherhood. I'm talking of us not willing to stick up for our brothers. You actually see in this sector, there's a lot of beta. I hear it today. I forgot what channel it was, but it was very disturbing. I've got very agitated and very disturbing for me. We still got brothers, and I'm 54 years old. We still got brothers within our age group. You are defending, hitting feminist attitudes, hitting toxic, even toxic.
Hey, underrated. Hey, you know all they got in common? All of them are.
You're breaking up.
Break it up, bro.
And my bad, y'all. Hey, the thing they got in common, man. All them motherfuckers are buck dancers, man. For real. All them dudes is coons.
Yeah. How could
them
this?
dudes
What I
is
tell.
buck dancers.
This is what I understand. I want y'all to answer this too, throughout the panel or even in the chat. How could you pick a woman and a guy and a man that had devastated our community since 1994? We ain't gonna talk about before it because that's that we can go on like that, but we're gonna start from 94.
HR 3355. The actual name of the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, also and finally, you want the black man vote. Kiss my ass. So I would say,
Hey, that's how I feel. They ain't gonna fuck themselves. I know.
so what we need to do, us as black men, of this sector of YouTube or wherever sector of social media, black women, the ones that do content, are you gonna bang on Carmelo? Are you gonna bang on her? Or are you gonna sit back, don't say nothing? We waiting. And I'm putting it out there. It's in the airways right now. Don't want to hear, oh, you picking on her, you mad because you didn't pick a black man. No, we don't want to hear that. We've been hearing that for years. Because while you picked up, what they doing, they want to, and I'm talking about in a broader conversation, they want to destroy the black family, especially black men.
Yep.
Heterosexual.
Not to mention,
huh?
Oh, go ahead. Not to
I'm
mention,
just saying.
Not to mention, she said she was for school to prison.
Yep.
I mentioned that in the video. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm like, oh no, nope,
AB,
you are not gonna do my.
AB,
I ain't got no kid. I don't. Go ahead.
Could you post that in the chat? Or you a mod?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Already did. I got enough. I don't have any kids, but I got enough little cousins. You are not about to pull that shit on their generation. I won't let you do it. I'll fight you. No.
Mm-hmm. And then black man, this is the time to link up together. This is the time, man. We cannot let money get in the way. We cannot let prestige get in the way. We cannot let status get in the way, y'all. Black man, we gotta fight. Because if they get in, we talking about another 50, 60 years of eugenics mindset and policy, and also feminist quality. That's what we looking at. Am I right?
Yep.
And I tell
I'll be
people,
all right with Trump. He ain't the first racist in office.
Yeah.
Never been in office. Actually, I did a video of that too. He's not even in my top 10.
Huh?
I did the top 10 of racist presidents, and he doesn't even make the top 10 or 15 list.
No. So what AB saying and what I'm saying, it better simmer in your minds, especially black women too, but black man period.
Mm-hmm.
You are looking at people that is not black, that do not have the conscience of our people, the origin of our people. And I'm talking about globally, that you go way back in centuries. They talk about to dissipate all that, even what we have right now in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to think about that. I want you to let that simmer, even the one that you hear from outside. I want you to understand this, that especially black men, they don't like us. They want us to die. And I'm just being nice.
Nope, they don't like you. That's for sure. They are not your friend.
So we are dealing with. Oh, okay. Now we are dealing a government that never liked black men. Now I know it's gonna be some black. What about me? What about you?
They don't like you either. You're just a useful idiot for them.
Yeah, you just a puppet to them. And what you know what they did? They take you and use you up. Look what they gave y'all. Kamala Harris.
Look who,
So
who they pushing y'all to be like. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. That dude. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
No. But you know what? Y'all, some of y'all ain't trying to hear what the underrated one talking about. But it's coming. I tell you, it's gonna be hot winter. It's coming.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, Kendra's already called out Kamala.
Okay, I understand. I'm gonna say that's a few, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a small percentage.
True.
And I get ready to say that. Mm-hmm. That's a small percentage. Yo. It's like, you know what it's like? And shout out to Crimson Kirk. It's like she playing for the championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she played by herself, and they expect her to win the championship. That's how shit is. Where's the other women at? That's all I'm saying. Besides her and others. Yeah, I know there's a few in this chat I know that is down with Kendra. I know that for a fact. Like Queen Who I Am, Back to the Basics. They were Kendra, but you know what? They don't want. But see, of certain parts of this sector, they don't want to mention that. But I know, because they've been rolling with me for a long time. And I know their stance. They do fight for the black man. They do talk for the black man. But you watch, wait and see.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of her. This lady called the Coles View. She's been calling out Kamala Harris too. She went to the Cosby trial and covered that pretty well too. How they robbed him.
Oh yeah, right. I know about Nicole View. I've seen it for years. But I'm saying again,
just a few.
Kendra, just a few. We got quite a few women, black women content creators is on here. When y'all gonna call them out? When y'all gonna call them out? That's what I'm saying. Because the black man is us as black men, we are doing it. We stepped up. See, black women want to talk about. Some black women want to talk about. Oh, you disrespecting us, or you got something that. Why are you saying this and that? Why are you so emotional? But you got Kamala Harris in your lap. I'm talking about. They put Kamala Harris in your lap, and
I got a better one for you.
God,
I got baby boomers trying to shame me for not wanting to vote for Joe Biden. I just have a simple, I just want to ask them a simple question. You guys are supporting somebody who has openly talked about cutting your Social Security.
Yep.
And you're coming at, and you're gonna call me foolish for not voting for Joe Biden?
Come on. Talk that shit.
Openly talked about cutting your Social Security. Now say what you want about millennials. Yes, we have our faults. Yes, we're all spoiled, most of us, at least. But we don't support we're not the ones supporting politicians that want to cut your Social Security. That's all the older generation. We don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not us. We're not the ones supporting those guys. Your generation is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Some of us. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, so you're right. But it's the thing about it. But I told the millennials too, the ones that won't go for Joe Biden, you better do more history. You better listen to AB Media, what he talking about. You better listen to Tom Malone, what he talking about. You better listen to them because they're going to take you to a certain path that's going to put your back for almost 60 years. Because I'm going to tell you, if they get in, and I'm telling y'all, well, I was born in 66, so that's Generation X, right?
Yeah, I think you're an older Gen X, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
okay.
66. I'm not for sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put Generation X and that'll be a stack correct. So I want to the ones that who not willing to listen to AB Media and Tone, go and put your back for 60-some years. You know what's going to happen? And I'm talking about right now of different circuits of courts. It's going to be much more. We're going to be more women that are feminists. It's going to be much more white wing. And I'm talking about the ones that have pure hatred of black families.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to have down low Dixie Democrats going to be reemerging. And I'm talking about the moderates. They're going to be the hardcore. Because the hardcore is going to be the moderate DC Democrats. And what they're going to do, they're going to snipe this out. They're going to snipe that out. And the LGBT, they're going to gain rights. And they're going to violate us as heterosexuals. But you know what they're going to say? The law's on our side. And then you go for the pellet of the court systems, the courts, the circuit of the courts, and then reach to Supreme Court. And you know what they're going to say with a smile on their face? It's the law. Do y'all want that? You better think about it. I know you talk about Trump. Understandable. I was born and raised in New York. No Trump too. Anybody that in New York, know what I'm talking about. But Kamala and Philip Joe.
Ooh, don't get me started on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off. Yeah. Philip Joe. See, he don't grab the pussy. He grab everything.
Yeah, he grabbed everything else.
He grab everything else.
Talk about kids rubbing down his leg. I was like, oh,
right.
Creepy old man.
Creep, yeah. But y'all want that old man for president. And then how about he croaked out? You know the next one step online? Kamala Harris. Y'all want that? And you look at her family too. That means the white man become much more supreme in this country, and the white man and the white woman can do what the hell they want. Do you want that? Trail City, Trump is the GOAT. Hey, Trump is the GOAT. Man, get that fool out of here. Yo, get him out, y'all. We ain't gonna have none of that boy BS. Everybody to the ghost. Get him out. Do we really want that? Thank you, Queen Lion.
You know, Trump did say something that was true, though. He said about a month ago that black folk, you have a long history, and if you don't learn from it, you will repeat it.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was like, at least, well, he was honest.
Be honest. Yeah.
And actually, he told the truth the last time, too. What do you have to lose?
No. No, it won't shock me. Trump knows what's going on. He said, you know what I'm going to? I'm the ones that got locked up injustice, I'm gonna let them out. Pardon all of them. Give them jobs.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what?
He's quiet as kept. He's slowly starting to bring down that crime bill.
Tell you. And I'm gonna tell you, if he do some of the stimulus bill too, I'm gonna tell. I told him, you're gonna hear it on the underrated one. And you hear AB Media. I say this: if I come to profit, you have every right to say no. I heard first from the underrated one. If he had changed his mind of that stimulus bill, and that stimulus bill gonna work indefinitely until this virus is over.
Oh, the lecture's over.
It's done.
It lecture's over.
It's done. Yep. It's done. I'm telling you, it is done. It don't make no sense to go to the polls. It's like ABB, it's done. If he do that, it's over. And y'all hear it first. So y'all understand. See, Trump is a Gemini like I am. Do he do so off the wall? So yeah. But one thing I'm telling you about Gemini, you don't sleep. You know what he's doing. he got a plan.
Yeah, I think you know what I think part of his plan is. I think he's waiting for the Democrats to make their move this week. Because this week is their convention. I could be wrong, but I think part of his plan is just letting the Democrats say something that they're going to do, so he can counter it if they're going to say anything.
Yeah, us as Gemini, we are strategic, and that's all I'm going to say. Listen to the underrated one. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a Gemini. I'm a full-blood Gemini. I'm very strategic. I'm not going to give you everything, but I'm strategic. And trust and believe. Orange Crush 45? He's going to pull some out. That Democrats, I'm telling you, like I'm going to say it again. If he signed that stimulus bill and it goes indefinitely until this virus is over, it's done. It's done. Because as a businessman, this got to get done now. We cannot wait around of this and that. It has to get done right now. If it cannot get done right now, I'm going to go over you. I'm going to get it done. That's how he is. How you know underrated? Born and raised New York, I already know how he operates. Tell you. Block boy. You block people from having their opinion about Trump just because you don't like him. Why can others? Listen, no. That's not it, block boy. The point is being disrespectful. I don't mind people have different opinions, but if you're being disrespectful, you getting your ass out of here too. Now, if you see, it seems like you got a little something in your goddamn ear.
that you want to hear what you want to hear. You hear what AB Media is talking about. He was making valid points. Me and him making some valid points about Trump. Block boy. So what is you talking about? So don't come in here and try to cause confusion. If you're going to hear the conversation, hear the whole conversation. You got it? And yo, my peeps up in there, man. My doom shotters. Keep an eye on Block Boy. Don't hit him with the head body ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Let him rock. Let him rock. See, that's the problem of your Trump supporters. With anybody that says something good about Trump, you still want to say something. So take your pick. You want to hear what you want to hear. So if I was you, I would sit back and enjoy this conversation, or you can leave. Your choice. Go ahead, AB Media. Go ahead, bro.
I'm reading what I'm gonna pronounce this right. Queen. Yeah. She said, "I'll bet in 4 months Kamala will we filed sexual harassment charges against Joe." No comment. That's a possibility.
That is him.
That's a possibility. That might happen.
And Black Boy, you should be real happy up the pick that the Democrats had. You should be real happy.
Really?
Very happy.
If it wasn't for this pandemic, he would have no shot of beating Trump. I would give him no shot of beating Trump whatsoever.
None.
Oh, another thing too. The Democrats need to get on their knees and literally pray Trump don't offer black folk anything. Because if he does, they can kiss it goodbye. Because I'll take it.
AB Media, you will hear first here. I don't know what it is, but I had a feeling. I'm just saying, I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling, man. That might go down. It might go down.
I wouldn't be surprised. You got to remember, you're dealing with a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
A dirty business. Let me rephrase that. You're dealing with a dirty businessman.
That's right.
So, that's one of the reasons I wanted to stay in there. I know what I'm dealing with. No, do I trust him? No, of course not.
No, we don't.
But you know what you got. Take advantage of it.
It will not surprise me. Say, look, I need this win. You better do what you can to get that black vote. I don't care. You have to say that. But what about? I don't give a damn. I need this vote. I'm going to set up some things. I want that vote. We need that vote.
Truth be told, he's probably going to get a bigger portion of the black male vote this time around.
Oh yeah,
no matter what he does.
Yep.
He got a nice number too. On 2016, he said he had 13%, something on that order of a black man's vote. Hillary didn't have 90. I think Hillary only had 80% of black people's vote. Of the ones that voted, of course, because half the country stayed home for that election.
Yeah.
And actually, even more of my generation stayed home. I think only 19% of the people in my age bracket came out to vote.
Mm-hmm. Come on, hey people, man. The cash app is $ JT53000. PayPal. JT Black 53. It's right on the panel. Right up on the screen. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you. And all I'm saying, if you do that, you hear it first from here, right? You hear it first from here. You get that? Ooh-wee. I want to know what the Democrats gonna do. There's nothing y'all could do. And also, we got to understand too, the chairman of the Democrat Party is Hispanic.
Oh, that's right. Tom Perez.
He had not put anything for us as a people.
Nope.
You don't think Republicans ain't gonna play on that? They dirty, but we have to give this. They effective.
Yep. Oh, not to mention, I don't know if you heard, President Obama of all people came out and said, and literally said this: "Do not underestimate Joe's ability to fuck this up."
I heard about that yesterday. Mm-mm.
And you know what? And you know what? To be honest with you, it got me a little worried because I'm like, because keep it real, Obama don't let that kind of stuff get leaked for nothing.
No, you don't.
So I'm like, what? What are they about to do? What are they about to do? What's about to happen? That is he trying to save face or something? I could be wrong about that, but I'm like something don't smell right.
Especially why it come out, leak out through the press, leak out through the public, and also right now.
Yeah, but they said it was said in his inner circle. I was like, okay. I'm like, what are they about to do? Makes me wonder how badly they're about to screw up, but we'll see.
What was you in our panel, or were you in our chat last night?
For a little bit, I went to bed after a while.
Block Bay, you good? I'm saying we cannot have no disrespect up in here. You know what I'm saying? You support Trump, you support Trump, but anything that goes beyond that, now we cannot have it on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
We good. I just got. You know what I'm saying? This of this ain't gonna be no disrespect. You cannot force your beliefs and make people to believe what you want to believe. No, they cannot be that. They gotta be diverse. This is what it is. This is what it is. I don't know if you're black or you're white. So us as black people, this is the space that we need to talk. Yeah, McConnell's a turtle. Yeah, and then Tom Malone said they haven't addressed reparations for us, but our people still want to vote for them. Anybody that wants to come on the panel, let me know. You are very welcome to get on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all come on the panel. I said about another 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna make up a quick dessert so we can keep it going. But how do you feel the AODDS? How do you feel about? Because I heard about Yvette Carnell, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Yvette Carnell.
They very upset.
I really don't follow them.
Okay.
To be kind of honest with you, they kind of because they I get to sit there on the let's go beg the Democrats to do something wing, and I'm just tired of it. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I think they're on some. Let's go. Now we need to go beg the Democrats to get whatever we need to get done, and I think we need to. I think we need to follow Dr. Claude Anderson's example and build up our economics and just buy them like everybody else does?
Power trick. See, this is what I'm saying. Oh, that AB Media, that you must have read my mind. When he put the book up, Power Trip, on about 50 years ago, and he was talking about, okay, baby, okay, sweetie. Thanks for that. He gave us the blueprint, and we still didn't follow that. And I'm 54 years old. And he was talking within the 60s, back in the 60s, mid-60s, mid-60s, late 60s. And we still do not want to follow. He even talking about the 1865 treaties and other treaties, even 30, 40 before beyond that, how the Indians, little by little, was enslaving us. But we don't want to talk about that. That the Indians got reparations not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about that too. But again, some don't want to hear what the underrated one talking about. Because y'all think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm very astute at certain things. But these are the ones that enslave us.
Oh yeah.
These are the ones back in the 1800s going to the 1900s that we did not have no citizenship. But we supposed to be free in 1865. Figure that out. Okay?
Oh, Lincoln needed a bargaining chip to needed some leverage to the Civil War. That's the reason we got freed.
Yeah.
In fact, he's on record saying if he could have kept the slaves, he would have, but he needed leverage against the South to keep them in the Union.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Civil War was not fought over slavery. Stop believing that lie. It was fought over tariffs.
Yeah.
The North wanted to go and industrialize more, and but the South had all the money, and they wanted the South to, so they wanted to charge tariffs on the South, and the South decided to leave the Union over it. So they went to war, and 600,000 people died. It is what it is.
Yep. We got to have these conversations, man. Because every time we talking about oppress our people, we talk about every nationality. That's true, right? But we never brought up the Indians. They were part of that too.
Yep.
They were part of it.
Only ones really left now are the $5 ones.
Right.
Like Elizabeth Warren and company.
You know what I thought they was going to pick? I thought they was going to pick Elizabeth Warren. I really do.
I hear you. That would make the most political sense.
Yeah,
BGS
right.
BGS pointed out that Kamala has more connections in the Black community, which they're severely lacking on because she's at what they call AKA and the other Black Greek groups. But even some of them are pushing back, which is amazing. Even they are pushing back to a degree. Not all of them, of course, but how some of them are. But even some of those Greek groups are pushing back against Kamala.
CK Parking Media. What's that? Hello?
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 Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Let me mute my background. Very good conversation.
Okay. Introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm a CK with Parkland Media YouTube channel. Also screen learning channel for the Love of Vegas, Plato's Cave. I got 4 of them.
Okay.
Okay, welcome. I've never seen you before. I've seen you one time, but I never, okay.
Yeah. And as far as Kamala Harris, I just wanted to kind of pick up where you all left off. I mean, I think you were like mid-sentence, AB Media. I don't want to cut you off or anything.
Go ahead.
So as far as Kamala Harris, what people aren't really realizing is it's not the people who are pushing back and saying things, it's those who are quiet. That's what the Democrats are banking on, is those who are quiet. And right now, the main reason why, in my opinion, the Democrats picked Kamala for VP is because you got to look at the riots and the looting. The main crux of the Democratic Party are the older generation. Those are the people who have the money. And right now they're scared. You know, the 70% of Democrats don't want reparations. They've already been polled about that. And then a lot of the old money, third or fourth generation business owners, they're afraid that there's going to be a repeat of rioters and looters
CK Parson Media. CK Parson Media. Hold that thought for 1 second. When you come in, man, hit the like button and share this, man. There's a lot, there's a lot of information that CK Parson, AB and Underrated, other ones. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all said that y'all want your interest, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a cash that right there. You gotta support the interest, y'all. Come on now. Don't play me like that. Don't play us like that, man. Come on, man. You can't do this, man. Come on now. There's too much, I cook. I put it out there. You got every media and CK Party coming there. And I want people to come on the panel too. Come on, man. Can't do that. Come on now. Y'all be fair, man. Come on. Come on now. Look when it flash up. Come on now. I'm sorry, CK Party me. I'm sorry. I just gotta say that. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and right now I'm showing it. Look, it's 22 thumbs up, so people are starting to hook you up. But yeah, so you know the older generation, they're afraid that it's going to be a repeat of the Magnificent Mile, like in Chicago with the rioters and looters. So Kamala Harris, who's been tough on criminals and black people locking everybody up, that reassures them that they're going to maintain the status quo. Because if you notice under President Trump, even though he's not really responsible for each state, the governor is. They dropped the ball with those riots. They dropped the ball. Sure where law enforcement was, pretty much allowing outsiders to come in and destroy the black and brown communities. The ball was dropped, and people are afraid that's going to be a repeat. So I mean, Kamala Harris is going to be like their assurance that she's going to be able to even though it's not going to be her responsibility, it's just her presence would be more of strengthening, preventing an uprising. And then Kamala, if you look at everything that she's claimed or that's been claimed for her, people are saying she's African American, they're saying she's black, they're saying she's Indian, she's Jamaican, she's white, she's Latino, she's everything. That's Asian, right? That's the thing. That's what people want. As far as the future, they want people to be racially ambiguous. They want mixed race. They either want it to be white or mixed race. And Kamala Harris represents all that. And they're hoping that, if something happens to Joe Biden, which let's say if he does get to be president, it's more likely than not he's not going to make it 88 years, then she's president. Or Joe Biden will be a lame duck the whole time, and really it will be Kamala's president. So it's different ways you can slice it up. And if it wasn't for the riots and the protesting and COVID-19 and the recession that we're in, Kamala probably wouldn't be the VP. But that she just, out of all the choices, including the governor in Michigan, she seems like she's the only choice they could have made.
Okay.
I think the main focus needs to be that we got to understand that it's rigged when it comes to the presidential election. No matter how many times you low crawl to the voting booth and try to vote, the Electoral College picks the president. So the main focus that we should focus on is local races. A lot of people are only invested in the presidential race, which, yeah, we do get the popular vote, but the popular vote just tells the state whether to keep the Electoral College the way it is or make changes. So we can only really affect the local races, and a lot of local races pretty much determines how our neighborhoods are going to be or will not be. And you see with Chicago with Mayor Lightfoot, how she's handled. She pretty much has said that as long as crime doesn't go to a certain area and it stays in a area that it's in, kind of like that show The Wire, then she's going to look the other way. She's going to make excuses. Well, once crime went to the Magnificent Mile in Chicago, now all of a sudden, here comes the National Guard. Here comes a whole bunch of crazies coming out, walking around the cities and different things, when they really should have been had that.
The rich folk. Can't bother the rich folk now.
Yeah, exactly. That's every state though. It's every city is pretty much like that. Like if once it spills into a certain area, now that's when people start caring. But then I hate to be the one to say it, but we also are responsible for it because we have a culture, the black man culture, whether we want to admit it or not. But our culture is kind of against us these days, and it started happening back in the 80s with the crack era and the Fast and Furious, dropping the guns and the coke, the crack in the alley, and we taking the bait. Before the crack era, like civil rights.
Oh yes, our problems go all the way back to slavery.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, they do. I mean, taking into consider. I mean, I don't want to, hog the mic. Let me know if I'm talking too much, but we could go back to slavery. I just think that we've existed in a place that doesn't want us, so they've invented laws and rules.
Oh, that's actually they want us. They just want us for a specific reason.
Yeah,
slavery.
They just want to make I call it moderate slavery.
But as far as the government has done a lot of things, and there's been laws on the books like the Jim Crow, which was black codes before it became finalized as Jim Crow. But since that point, during the 80s, we've kind of been doing it to ourselves, and we have a long way to go before we can really do some damage. Like we need to get our own political party. If you go on Wikipedia, I know it's not reliable, but it's a source. There's over like 100 different political parties, even though they have two major ones. So we need our own political party. That's actually on my bucket list of things to create is a political party, and to either buy a town or build one. But we need our own political party, even if no one hears us. At least it could be, instead of us having, let's say, like these YouTube panels, for example, talking on and on and on about what we need to do. A reparations party would continuously talk about reparations, even if ignored. And that would help get people behind the banner, as opposed to us being sprinkled in the Libertarian Party, sprinkled in the Democrat Party, sprinkled in Republican Party. Then you got people who are like, oh, I'm conservative, or I'm liberal, I'm this and I'm that. If there was an actual party like for reparations and black issues, then black issues would be heard more. Because like Kamala is going to come to, let's say, your neighborhood or your town, and she's going to tell you whatever you want to hear. She's going to tell you whatever you want to hear. But when she finally, let's say, if she becomes a VP, she's only going to care about the lineage she comes from, which is Jamaican or Indian. And then also she has her husband to consider, and he's white. So as you can see, there's no one, not even Barack Obama, no one really had our best interest in heart at the very top, because they had no skin in the game. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing, like, creating political parties, if not locally at first. I know, I think it's Sheila E. May have the wrong person's name, but she's working on a reparations party in New York. But that's the thing, we need stuff that's going to push our agenda and push our issues. That way, even when we're dead and gone, we have a baton to hand off to a younger generation. Because a lot of us, you all may be different than I am. I've never been privileged. I grew up poor.
We are poor too. So.
Well, we all started from scratch. We have businesses, but we're all starting from scratch. We weren't given anything. If anything, we've been given dysfunction, and a lot of it shows on these YouTube panels. So if we were to create a political party, And, in addition to having businesses, writing a lot of information that we learn, putting it in books as instruction manuals to give to our children, we can start, even if they lose assets for whatever reason, that'll start the process of passing down generational wealth, which will be information. Because a lot of things we're lacking is, in addition to land and property and money, is information. We don't have the information from the previous generations to really help us. They tell us about the different things that we've done in American history as far as inventing stuff. But right now you can go to the average, let's say, Black person and ask them about building a house. They can't tell you anything. Or about plumbing. They can't tell you anything. Or about, their family tree. They can't tell you anything because we've let all that stuff go to the wayside. And that has nothing to, I'm not discounting slavery. I'm not discounting the Jim Crow or the Black codes. It's just that we ourselves got to do something so we can struggle and make a way for ourselves and have something continued on and on and on, even after we're gone, so that when the next generations come up, they're not starting from scratch like we have.
Mm-hmm. But I want to ask this question, and I'm just goes to AB, and back to you, CK Parson, and even in the chat, Snuggles, welcome. I don't know you're a troll or not, but I give you a benefit of the doubt. The question is, what happened right after slavery? What were the Black communities like?
From what I've read and been told, we tried to get together, build our own communities, and to an extent, we were successful. But you know how history goes. White people got jealous and burned it down. Usually, whenever we got to a certain point, that's why we haven't been able to build anything for the last 150 years. And part of our problem is we're still dealing with the trauma of that. Even though some of the oppression's still there, but it's not as bad as it was back in the day, before the civil rights era, at least.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay, welcome, Sonny Justice Bay. Welcome, Sonny. I think your mic.
3T, I gotta get going.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate that. Come back.
All right.
Okay, we got Sonny Justice Bay. Unmute your mic, brother, and introduce yourself, please, so we can continue. Oh, I'm sorry, CK Parson. I didn't mean it. Welcome, brother. Did I welcome you when you came in?
You charged me up.
Okay, okay. So that means I woke you. Okay, my bad. All right. My man. I'm glad you came. All right, Sonny Justice Bay, unmute your. All right, introduce yourself. Before you speak, I see. Wait, Snuggles. I never see this. All right, no. Well, welcome, Snuggles. Welcome to Underrated Darkness. Okay, introduce yourself, brother, and put your thing on it, please. I can't hear you, bro. I gotta fix that in a few minutes, baby. I'm be about another 10 to 15 more minutes. We can't hear you, Sonny.
He probably needs to leave and then come back.
Yeah, but, Sonny, go out and come back because we can't hear you. Yeah. Go in and come back. Yeah,
I could tackle unless you want to, chop it up as far as Snuggles 668's question.
Well, you go ahead and I'll go behind you.
So from what we see in history, what happened right after slavery was Reconstruction. And during Reconstruction, that was when it was separate but equal, of course, but that was the time when formerly enslaved people thrived. That's where our skills were put to the test because, during antebellum slavery, a lot of us were laborers, of course. So we were able to be laborers, and we were able to have a family, build homes. We had a really good barter system as far as we all come together and build one person's house and then build someone else's house. We were passing skills between each other. We were really unified, and we thrived. The wages were really good, where you can, off of a blue collar job, you were able to take care of your family, perhaps even pay for your kids. Really, you could have people back then had 4 or 5 children and were able to clothe all of them and have a wife that stayed at home and really be successful. We even had a couple of people who were into politics, and then also a lot of businesses did business internationally. One thing that's really helped us is we've actually, well, back then we did business with countries that were enemies of the United States, and it was very, very prosperous.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right, Sonny Justice Bay. Go ahead and say something, please.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. About time.
Yeah, word. Peace,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. You got a no frill mic or something. Let me say.
Yeah, peace to you, man. Peace to everybody that's on the panel. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
man.
Peace to
All
the
right.
chat.
All right. Put your truth into this, please.
To be honest with you, hold on one second.
And anybody that wants to join the panel, feel free. Feel free. But I say about like another 10 to 15 more minutes, I'm gonna get my dessert up, and then while the two brothers gonna chop it up, and we're gonna keep this going. All right. Welcome. CK partner. Tell more about your channel, please, until Sonny Baby. And also have you sub to my channel.
You said CK or Sonny?
You, CK?
Me? Oh yeah, I've been subbed to your channel for like a while.
Really?
Yeah.
And you
probably know me as Screen Learning.
That's what it is. Screen. Okay.
Yeah. I got more than one channel. So like,
oh, you got more than one channel. Okay. What you got to do at wherever this over, right? I mean, matter of fact, one of my old lives, I want you to put a comment on it so I can subscribe to you back on that one.
Okay.
Because we cannot hit. They will not let us hit on the icon. I don't know why. YouTube, man, I don't know what they're doing, man. But we're gonna wait to.
I think you already subbed to me from you and I were on a panel together on Back to the Basics. But you know what?
That's Screen Learning though. But I don't think not that channel.
Oh, Parkland Media. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll do that for the old video.
Yeah.
Whatever. Any video.
Right. Any video. Any latest video. It pop up. Anything pop up. Anybody that wants to donate, man, donate to your interest on Cash App JT 53 000. PayPal capitals JT Black 53. Support your interest. Support it. Yes.
Yeah, Back to the Basics. She put my link in the chat. I really appreciate it.
Good. Yeah, thank you. Back to the Basics. Thank you. And thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate that. Back to the Basics. Thank you. And that's the thing about
Sonny's Boxing Talk says don't. Oh, so, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, you said don't wait for me, bro. Okay, all right, no problem. Yeah, well, so thank you for coming, though. I really appreciate that. I really showed up, man. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? This channel, we talk about anything, that they're trying to, we don't turn away. We just talk and everything. And I appreciate that you come to this channel, Underrated Darkness. We really appreciate that, So tell people about your channel, please. I know you tell me about Screen Learning, but is it
So it's Screen Learning channel. That's where I live stream from, and so far I've been doing like investment over there, and I talked about the McKinnon, the 5-year-old that got shot. I talked about that. And recently, a story just came out about an 18-year-old guy who got stabbed and set on fire by a 22-year-old over a 15-year-old girl. I talked about that. So really, it's like, like it's just different topics on the Screen Learning channel. And as far as Parkland Media, that's like my it's kind of like the business channel there. I got so far the program I have running over there is Sunday is like Celebrity Sunday. Then it's it's Motivation Monday, True Crime Tuesday, Wealth Wednesday, Thoughtful Thursday, Financial Friday. On Financial Fridays, where I talk about my business and kind of go through that. And then Summary Saturdays, where I pretty much go over a concept that occurred during the week. And then Parkland Media and Plato's Cave, that's like my Red Pill channel. But Plato's Cave is like a different type of philosophy than the Red Pill, Blue Pill. And then For the Love of Vegas, that's just like my Love of Vegas vlog channel, things that I just kind of mess around and do here in Vegas.
I know it's gonna sound stupid. People actually say, "What pill you are?"
So I don't really subscribe to a pill.
Got you.
I subscribe to Plato's Cave, and Plato's Cave was is the thought process before Red Pill and Blue Pill, because when talking about the whole Red Pill, Blue Pill thing for the Matrix, one thing a lot of people don't consider is there were people who were born in Zion and they were never red pilled. So you got those who they see the world for what it is and they've never existed in it. And also you got people who took the red pill but rejected Zion and were kind of like nomads. So if I had to put myself in the pill philosophy, I'd be more like, I took the red pill, I rejected Zion, and I'm on my own. So I'm like my own man, and I don't align with anything. I support people, I support causes and support groups, but I'm not married to anything to where I can't like think straight if people are going off the rails.
Got you. You're on your own pill.
Yeah, but basically like, so red pill, but rejected Zion, which is like, because if you think about it, when all these panels and stuff on, let's say like Black YouTube is what we call it, a lot of people are, they say I'm red pilled, but they really are whatever the content creators pushing out. So if they're talking about Black women ain't this, and don't date Black women, then it's like they're on that. Or if it's someone who's like, I'm red pilled, but I'm not messing with I'm like gonna be a swirler, it's just then they're a pink pill or whatever. So it's like people who are claiming these pills, they're red pill, but whatever the content creators pushing or whatever the online gang is pushing, that's what they are. And then you got a guy who's talking about a black pill. Everyone has these different thought processes and stuff, but when you think about it, most of the time what they're talking about is trying to have sex with a woman. That's really all they're really talking about is, having sex with a woman, or don't have sex with these women, have sex with some other. And it's just like, that's, if you're going to talk about red pill, it should be, nothing wrong with talking about relationships, but it should be a full conversation, talking about the financial system, talking about politics, talking about school. There needs to be a red pill for school, because going to a 4-year college back in the day, like maybe back in the 1940s, that guaranteed you a job. But now going to a 4-year college is kind of like a waste of time. And then also there's a red pill for working in corporate America. There's a red pill for, being in a professional society. There's also a red pill with just the internet in general. There's a whole bunch of just like awakenings that need to happen, but people go back into the trying to mess with a woman. And then you got people using the N-word and trying to fight each other and dox each other. And you got all that. And it's like, what really should happen, not to talk your ear off, but there's
ow. Let me stop.
There's a group of people here on YouTube, and they're the Filipinos. And the way they do YouTube is how we should do YouTube, but we don't do it because we got too many egos, too many personalities. There's too many big eyes and little U's. But it really should be, instead of it being like, let's say, Angry Man's faction and then you got or Mr. Fantastic's faction. It should really be everyone united and everyone supporting everyone's channel, because it doesn't make sense for people to start their channel and then struggle to get 1,000 subs, struggle to get 4,000 watch hours, and then struggle, period.
But
Like
but I would say this though, that I wish us as black women, we would stick up for ourselves. And some black women, they do talk toxic against us and everything. And there are some brothers that are supporting it. And I would like that conversation to happen more. And I don't think it's not happening enough.
It's because the women, specifically the black women who are dragging black men and sounding like white supremacists, the reason why not a lot of like men are really calling them out or boycotting them is because they want to sleep with them. And that's what it boils down to, is people want validation. That's why it'll be people in a chat room who are black men listening to like someone like, let's say, Cynthia G. I mean, if you don't want me to name drop, I won't. But the reason why they're sitting there and she's saying all this bad stuff and they're not saying anything to her is because they want to sleep with her, or they want her attention and affection. And then the reason why a lot of women don't check, let's say, someone like her, is because they want to be like her, because she's popular, and they want their YouTube channel to get the same numbers that she gets, so they don't want to rock the boat.
But see, this what the sad thing about it, this has been going on for a long time, and people just taking out this just a small conversation. No, this is a board conversation. There are some men be letting these women come in our spaces, and they are totally disrespect. I'm sorry. This is why I am. If I'm talking in a man's space, this is a man's space. And then if it's a aborting space, see, it's a aborting space tonight, so women could join it, there's no doubt about it. But if it's a man's space, it's a man's space to respect that. But I find quite a few men, they be letting these women talk dirty to them, but they ain't gonna talk dirty to the men, because these men has said it's okay to have toxic feminine, but long as they don't get called out, it's fine. But it's hurting the rest of us as brotherhood, as black men. And that needs to be addressed. And so there are some people, but there are people of the red pill have addressed that, and rightfully so. Because we do got brothers out here. But these are the same ones who do not want to be around. They don't want to be around brothers to save younger brothers and save our boys. And I'm sorry. And for me, this is how I am. You go against a younger brother and our young boys, you are an enemy to me. I don't care if you're a black man or black woman. And I know there are some say, what about the black girls? We always talk about the black girls. We always talk about this. But it's something like when it comes to us as black men, especially our young boys, we don't want to talk about it. But these are some of the women has caused harm with our little boys, but we don't want to talk about it. What's up with that? Why is always got to be a change in conversation? What's up with that?
Because the guys that want to change this conversation, they want to sleep with those type of women. I'm telling you, that's all it boils down to. And there's a hookup culture in these YouTube streets. There's also validation. Then you got people who they're like, well, I got a channel. I want my channel to blow up with this crowd, so I'm not gonna talk against these people or these women. And then even offline, you know, in real life, a lot of people aren't, or especially men, aren't giving pushback to those women because they want to sleep with them. And then women aren't giving pushback to those women because they want to be friends with them or want to be just like them. Then also you got sympathizers, people who have unresolved childhood issues, people who have trauma, and they're really coming on, let's say, line or talking to people in person to get therapy, as opposed to doing the right thing. So unfortunately, there's always going to be a small group of people doing the right thing simply because of where the society has programmed us, and we have to like unprogram our minds and reprogram ourselves to think like, okay, we need to save our children, like you're saying, under the underrated darkness. And you know, the normal person would be like, yeah, we need to save our children, but then someone who wants to seek validation from others will say, yeah, I want to save our children, but I'm only focused on Black children or only focused on Black boys. And then eventually when someone comes along who's influential and is talking crazy, that same person who was like, yeah, I want to save the children, I want to save all Black children, is going to be talked down into not saying anything because they want favor with whoever, I guess, the bully is.
Gotcha. All right, Sonny. So, all right, Sonny, babe. All right, Sonny, you can get on.
Yeah, peace, bro. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Peace to you, bro. Peace to the brother that's in CK. Peace to you, bro. Peace to everybody that's in the chat. My little measure, man, is all these little different groups and sets and things of that nature. Some of them, or a lot of them, I don't really pay attention to because it seems like to me everybody is focused on a lot of different things, but like we're not really focusing on the root of our issue as a people. So I basically kind of block those type of people out and try to link with people who's like-minded, because when you link together with people who's like-minded and whoever's like-minded, you can sit down and create anything and make something happen. Because I feel like a lot of these different pill people, they're just complaining about different things. It's no movement in their words. I push pause on that.
Okay. I got you. I would say this, like certain things that say the red pill, I do identify. I do identify. I really do. Now the other pill, I can't say, but I do identify with the brothers, you know, on the red pill talking about. I'm just saying this, that it should be, we should support. I'm talking about this Black man. It should be a broader, it should be a broader support. I would say that.
I mean, some of these people, they do have points about certain things. I just feel like some of those things right now, to me, and this is just my opinion, to me, are gray areas as far as, you know, the problems we're facing right now. They're gray areas to me.
Okay. All right, CJ Park. CK. He probably stepped out. Yeah, again, I'll be making my dessert in a few minutes. I did not forget and everything. Back to the basics. Thanks for coming. If you want to, back to the basics. Put your channel on. Put your channel down, and you can put other channels down. One, and everything. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Dan just finished the doggone plate. So what I mean, I killed that motherfucker. So, that's right. Do you know what I fixed on CK?
I saw like dessert on the table when you showed it.
That was dessert.
I saw food on the table. I don't know exactly what it was.
It was food. Let me tell you what I mean. I can't show you because it's damn about gone. I cleaned that goddamn plate. So, so I made some meatloaf, and I put sweet and sour sauce in, and then I put some Cajun seasoning in it. Mix that up. Then I take off the top, let it brown up and everything, and I put the rest of the sweet sour sauce on there. Then I put on there, so it came out good. And then after that, I made some angel hair, and then after I made some angel hair, I steam up some mixed vegetables, and I put a little duck sauce in there. Mix it up and can in it, and I make my own drink. I put Bacardi coconut rum in it with some ice, add a little orange juice, then I put a little cinnamon vanilla infused in there, and it tastes very good.
I swear, man, you always did make the best drinks.
Thank you, appreciate that, Pete. Man, I got to stop patenting my shit, man. I'm gonna be copying my shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. You should do a mukbang.
I don't know, man. People don't even come. Me stop. Man, if I do a month, people got to come, man.
I mean, you know, same thing I told BMT. It might be time for a new crowd.
They're gonna come. See, this is, you gotta understand. People will come. See, people want to come to the channels that they comfortable. They some of us don't want to branch out. You right though. But Sonny even told me I should do a mukbang. He did tell me the last year. He said you should do a mukbang, man.
Yeah, switch it up, you know, because like, you know, even though like, you know, people really want to come to a channel when it's drama, you know how we already know how it is, but
it's popping.
Right. And but if you do a mukbang, you know, put in the title mukbang, there's people who they search, you know, YouTube for mukbangs, and they'll come and, you know, support you on that and just, you know, watch you eat. And, you know, this is just the way you went through, and you kind of went into detail and in depth everything you made and how you make it, you know,
homemade, baby, homemade.
Yeah, especially if you like go through the motions of like making it, and then you do the mukbang. Now you got a mukbang, plus you got a like a get ready with me, and, you know, cooking whatever. I mean, you could do a cooking segment. I mean, because a lot of people are really into that, especially since it's, you know, even though we're not under quarantine like we were, it still is a certain level of quarantine, and you got people who are unemployed. They're at the house and they're kind of like trying to figure out how to feed their family and make their dollars stretch, since they may be unemployed or whatever, or on food stamps, what have you. So, I mean, you know, mukbang, a cooking thing, you know, I think that'd be I mean, it's up to you if you really want to do it, but I think
I do it. No, I did a cooking thing in the past. I did it in the past, but I never did a mukbang. I never did a mukbang.
Yeah, you know, just do get the lighting right, and, you know, show everybody, you know, actually talk out the recipe, and then after everything's made, you know, actually sit down and eat it. I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of people like to sit and watch people eat food. It's a weird thing, but that's one of the
yo. Yeah. Sonny did tell me, say, yo, it's not that you buy from the store, you made it. So, you know, the people gonna say, yo, he eating his own food. I said, I don't know. I gotta see, man. I gotta see.
Yeah, you just gotta try it, man. And then, like, I don't know how many. I only know about this one YouTube channel. I don't know if you have any other ones, but, you know, if you want to start off fresh, it could be a whole fresh new channel, or it could be underrated mukbang, underrated, you know, chef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, people be telling yo, I don't like you no more. Now let me stop.
That'll be high, yo.
Yo, everybody be till Sonny told me this. Back to the Basics told me this. Somebody else said, yo, Underrated. You make your own dish. You create your own shit. Your mother, I said, people ain't gonna come to my mother. I can tell you right now that, yo, you be surprised, yo. You make your own dish.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, if you want to include, you know, celebrity news in it, you can make the same dish or recreate a dish that a celebrity uses, throw their name on the title, and that'll draw a crowd right there. It's a whole bunch of things, and unfortunately, you know, with this space, I know you don't want to hear it because you fight the good fight, and every time I listen to your streams, especially on the replay, it's really good with information. But there's a lot of people who look like us in this space that all they want to do is be around fuckery, no matter how
I don't be around fuckery.
Right, you don't be around it, but, you know, they want it. The crowd wants it. Yeah. And because the crowd wants it, you have to kind of start from scratch if you're going to do positive content.
Yeah. Yeah, keep on talking, son. Keep on talking.
Yeah, so you got to, you know, start from scratch, and you got to be willing to kind of do rebuilding. Kind of like, let's say you got an NBA team, and the team wants to get rid of their star player and start from scratch so they can be, you know, well balanced. They go through a rebuilding session or rebuilding season or rebuilding era. I mean, everybody does it, and it just starts off with a plan, putting one foot in front of the other. I think a mukbang would be a really good thing, especially since you enjoy cooking, you enjoy making stuff, you enjoy talking about it. And if you notice, your voice had kind of increased in the pitch when you were talking about all the stuff you made, like you were excited. You know what I'm saying? So just that enthusiasm alone is enough to, you know, really consider it. So I think he's still muted. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I have the 4 YouTube channels. And, you know, it's just all about starting from scratch and just understanding that there's a huge crowd out there that wants content. And if you can deliver that content, that's going to be some new faces that'll come along that can enjoy, you know, what you do. And they're more likely, you know, to donate, to join a Patreon, to really support you. And but unfortunately, it just depends on how you want to do it, because if you do it on this channel, they may come for a mukbang and come for cooking, but then when you go to the normal content where you talk about, you know, black man issues, they may run away. So now it's like, okay, do you want to change the format of your channel to where it's no longer a man space, because mukbangs and cooking is usually associated with female gender role. So now it's like, okay, do you want another YouTube channel to do that? Or do you want to turn this from a man space or a black man space into a family space, like a family channel? Because if you make it into a family channel with family content, not telling you what to do, but, you know, people will be able to watch you as a family, and that'll just bring a larger crowd, because social media is pretty much a young person's game. Majority of the people who are on social media are between the ages of like 12 and 18. That's like the largest block of people who are really consuming content. So, but a lot of them, they can't really relate to black male issues because the younger generation is growing up in a different time. They deal with systemic racism. They deal with stuff that we've had to deal with, but to them it's different because they have social media. So they don't have to like feel alone navigating the world like we had to. They're growing up with iPhones. They're growing up with Facebook. They're growing up with TikTok challenges.
Right.
So to reach that younger generation, you know, if you make family friendly content like mukbangs and cooking, that'll bring in families, and, you know, it'll just kind of increase the numbers eventually. But then, you know, like I was saying while you were muted, it just depends on, you know, are you flexible in changing this from a black man space to a black family space? Because if it becomes
I really don't, but that's what I'm saying. That this channel got everything. You one day just check my channel, man. I do black fam. I do everything, man. Everything you know is on my space. Sports, black families, man. I got so much series, brother, that I gotta finish up. I got so much I gotta finish up. Yeah, I got everything on here. You guys, people in the chat, if you want, if you don't believe me.
Yeah, I believe you, because I mean, I haven't been, say, like, this year was really the first time I really found you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, just kind of basically everything you've been talking about has been kind of like political from what I've seen from the old stuff. Political, but I mean, it does, you know, you do got some Kwanzaa on there, different like seasonal stuff. I mean, you're very diverse, so I like it. I think it's a really real rounded channel. You just got to throw that mukbang in there, and then you'll be Gucci.
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do think about that mukbang. I ain't gonna lie. After my birthday, June 4th, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did confess. Hey, BMT, shopping through. You gotta stop this shopping through, man. You need to come through. BMT, can you get on the panel at least a few? This shopping through shit. I'm tired.
He stops. Yeah, he stops through all the time. Like I'll be
shopping
live.
through, man.
Be like this.
No, you treat me like a broke down A&P, homie. Nah, man, stop that, man. Come on. You got to get on, you know, you got to get on here for at least, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, drop that man the link.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna drop you a link. These stay like 2 or 3 minutes, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make them work.
Yeah, you gotta work for it, man. Yeah, man. I mean, here's the link right there. Come on, man, BMT. Come on. I know I know you're family, man. You know, I get it and everything, but you know, come on. Shop it through, man. Yeah, this is like Captain. You better know me. You better shop around. It was an old record they overdo Captain. I do. Yeah, I remember. I do music too. I do music too. So.
Yeah, he probably already gone.
He said shop it through. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good channel. That's a good channel too. BMT. Yeah, BMT.
He just got through with a pretty good live stream, pretty packed.
Yeah.
So
But you know what, what the brother just said is an actual great idea because from what I got from what he was saying is if you create a whole new channel just for like mukbang, you'll get a whole different audience, and then you can kind of
Yeah,
sneak them
yes. Yeah,
sneak,
all right.
yeah, sneak them jewels, and then you can send them to your main channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I got two more government. In fact, before I get to BMT, I do got two more channels, and I haven't touched like over 3 years.
yeah, them mukbangs only sound crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Shout out to BMT, man. That's a very powerful live stream you did, brother. Appreciate you that you bless him, man.
Hey, what's going on? And no,
I just messing with you. I just messing with you.
The hour power time in your sketch in the your dinner talk show, it was they overlapped, and so I was like, oh man.
Oh, okay.
So that was the issue. I was like, oh man, they're overlapping, and I only been able to pull that off one time where I was able to do one show and run over to another show. Then I jumped from that show and then jump to another show, and I said, man, I think my voice, I wasn't able to use it for like half a day. I said, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that no more. Like,
no, I just mess with you, brother.
But no, I always try to come through and definitely show brothers that are trying to bring empowerment and light and give other brothers focus. I always try to come through and sit there and hear them out, or sometimes I just be watching and just listening. But definitely, what's the topic that y'all brothers are chopping up on?
Man, we talk about everything. What, before I continue, let me explain my channel. My channel, I talk about everything, as you already know. I create this 3 years ago, BMT, because there's a missing part of our community that we don't sit down and talk and conversate as a family. That's why I create this. You know, as we sit down as a family that had wholesome conversation. Now, did these conversations get heated in the past? Sonny Buster can tell you, yes, but we always trying to find a way to Oh, Laurie, okay, you can get on too. Oh, yeah, get on too. And so that's what I create this. But I always wanted to get you on, bro, because I respect what you're doing, and you know, and trust me, I do not share. I'm gonna put this out there. Underrated, do not share everybody's shit out. I don't. If there's something that I feel that is dear to me, that I feel that it's going to help our people, I'm going to share it out. And I feel that, you know, what you're saying, you know, I need to share it out. We don't have to disagree to everything, but I do share it out because we need to hear things what you're talking about and everything. And again, I want to thank you that you took the time and come here. Finally, the first time, but you know.
No, I believe it or not, I was there when you was coming over at the boys being sexually abused.
Right. You're right. Absolutely, you're right. That's second time.
I was there. I was there. Telling people go to brother JT, and here he's actually. But there's only so many brothers that like you and I that actually have talked about our own personal experiences of black men being sexually abused. So I was sending some of my people to say, go watch him. Go. He's more. He could actually focus more better than I can. But I know I had other stuff I had to get at. But I know that was something that you definitely were shedding more of a in-depth light on. And you know, I think somebody was talking to me on Facebook and saying, "Well, what do you think about Pizzagate?" And I'm like, "Pizzagate? That ain't nothing new in the black community. That's a normal. That shouldn't be normal, but that's something that does happen a lot. So, children being abused in our community, that's not unheard of. And so when I look at the school year that's developing, you're going to see that number going to go up. That number of abuse in the community, what happens to the children, what's happening to families, is going to go up because you know a lot of stuff is going to get overlooked because we are kind of starting to dry out for resources. Now that we're drying out, people don't really have much places to go, and it's just like when they had the Hurricane Katrina, and all those people were stuck in the dome. Rate was high. All
Very
those
high,
people,
yes.
it was clustered up. I think one thing we're more empathetic towards women getting abused, but when it comes to young men, like I had a man tell me, "Well, you should like it."
That's what
It's
was told to me, BMT.
Yep, you should like it. You a man. Now, if
Right.
it was a man on man, no problem. Female on man, and if she look good, ooh wee,
Yes, yes.
you a
Yeah.
man now.
Right. Yeah. And I think, and go more on your point, BMT, that I would like to do a chop up series with you one day, talk about your
Okay.
stuff and everything. But also at the same time, I want you to come back because we need because this is like and I want people to understand what me BMT and talking about that to deal with this and get the injustice in the system refuse to find injustice. This ain't gonna be no change of conversation. I'm gonna put it out there right now. When I let BMT gonna come to this channel, he gonna bring his people here, bring his family here, and I'm gonna have my family being here. I'm putting it out there right now. Ain't gonna be no damn change and no such. What about the black? What about the boy raping girl? What about the no? We're gonna stick to the goddamn subject. Why black women, y'all, I'm talking about content creators, you know that these women raping these little boys and y'all refuse to say anything. Brothers, why are you letting this go? Why are you not saying nothing about it? And it's got to be said. Enough is damn enough. No more changing goddamn conversation. Because the way I look at it like this, part of my purpose, I always, any man that violate a little girl, that's wrong. They need to get dealt with. So I'm gonna put it out there. But when it comes to little black boys, it's always a hush. And I'm gonna say this, and I want your brothers to get into this and stick to the subject. Any black man, any black woman does not respect young black men and young black boys, you are an enemy. I'm going to repeat it again. Any black man, any black woman that refuse to protect young black men and boys of the rape tyranny from a black woman, you are an enemy. Point blank. Rest of y'all can rock while I make my dessert. I'll be right back.
It's a shame that we didn't grow up with the social media that's around right now, to where when things were done, we had an outlet to ask for help. And that's kind of one of the things is it's kind of a two-part thing, where it's being able to have access to the outside world for children to say I'm being hurt. And then there's also culture. So I hate to be the one to say it, but like there's a black male culture where we want our young men to have sex early as possible and as many times as possible. And we root them on, even though they're not ready and they don't want it. Case in point is Lil Boosie with his son. He bragged about getting his son prostitutes. The type of sexual act doesn't really matter. It's the fact that he bragged about getting prostitutes for his son who's underage. And there were people in his comment section cheering him on because his son experienced and Boosie experienced what we all have experienced, and that is a culture that says that you're a man, it's okay. What happens to you, you should like it. Stop complaining. When I was a sexual assault investigator, that was like one of the top things I had to deal with was culture. And then also you got to deal with sympathizers, people who they themselves were abused. Their mind is warped. They didn't get any help professionally for unresolved childhood issues. And then they have no problem helping children get abused or sitting back while children are abused or becoming abusers themselves. So there's a lot we got to do to clean up the swamp. And it's a good thing we have social media to be able to talk and exchange information. And I agree with the Underrated Darkness that you're pretty much are with us or against us when it comes to protecting kids, really protecting people in general. Like no one should be having to deal with abuse. No one should have to deal with sexual trauma. And that should be the line in the sand that should not be crossed. Either you're for protecting or you're against it. And there's too many people who they make these excuses, or they deflect, or they want to do straw man arguments when you say something, asks a simple question of, are you protecting children from predators? Like when black women are predators to little boys, and they'll say, well, when my first experience, I was 12 years old and I'm okay. I turned out okay. No. That's the question. Are you for protecting children from being abused by predators? If the person gives an answer talking about, well, they had their first experience when they were 12 and they're all good, or they were young and they dated somebody way older like a manther, or anything like that, you got to cut them off. You got to throw them away. We should be showing no mercy to people who are predators and try to excuse devious behavior.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace. I agree with everything that everyone said. I just look at it differently. I feel like this is, by us talking about it, will be a great time to think of something, a way to put something together to help it, versus just talking about it. For instance, a lot of people, a lot of this is security related issues, because a lot of people, they move to different areas and don't even know that they can look up on a website to see all the predators in their area. So maybe something like just having a show about showing people how to find all the predators in their neighborhood and relate it to their kids. We have to have practical ways of help preventing, like figuring out a way to prevent the situation versus just talking about it, because a lot of times we can get in the mundane practice of debating and talking about it. All we doing is really venting, which is good. Some people need to vent, but we also need to come together as collectives and figure out a way to stop it. But that's going to take people that is like-minded. You have to care enough to come together, put together a plan, and execute something. This is something that we need as a community. Somebody has to take the mantle and do what needs to be done, and whoever has the heart to help that person should help by all means. But I just feel like social media is a good realm to talk about certain things, but also to link with like-minded people who want to create something to help stop it, versus just talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking about it is very good, but if we could just find simple things like, okay, this is this website that you look at to find out the predators in your neighborhood. Then you sit down with your children, you tell them, look, this is this person, because they got the pictures and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think that would help out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's no channel on YouTube that teaches people how to look things up like that.
Yeah, but what's up, Romney? Thanks for
All
coming,
right.
brother. All right.
How you
Yeah.
doing? Can y'all can hear me or?
Yeah, you gave me. Well, I want you to hold that thought. I'm gonna say this. That
All right.
and Sonny, you right about this, but this is the thing. We deal with when we talking about rape, we deal with men rape boys. We do even deal with men rape women, rape little girls. We even deal with women rape little girls. We deal with all that. But it seems that when it comes to little boys, especially young black boys, it always something. I'm saying this because I was on BMT panel a few months ago. What a pushback, and you know what I'm talking, BMT. What past pushback that he had.
Oh, you just making this up. Oh, you gotta understand, you married now. You have kids now. Oh, underrated. You know, you don't understand. You know, you gotta man up and stuff like that. But see, what people fail to understand, me and BMT, we got to our life and said we gotta break that vicious cycle. But how many men do not have the fortitude and do that? That they had to go through this system that basically women has run it, that's some, and turn a black eye to it. And then after that, sometimes they blame their fathers and talk about, oh, he raped me, come to find out the father didn't do it. I know because I seen it happen a few times in my lifetime, and I'm 54 years old. A black man get locked up for 30 years and something he did not do. Oh, I just made it up. Because he did not want to get back. But we don't want to have conversations like that. And while that black man riding away, do not have nothing to fall, he trying to do the right thing. He ended up dying of a broken heart, sick. Now there's people going to say, oh, underrated, you get emotional like that. Shoot, you lucky I'm this way right now. And that's what me and brother BMT, where we coming from. When you don't get the injustices and stuff, because I see what BMT had to go through. When he talk about issues like that, he get pushed back. I get pushed back. For crying out loud, when a black woman going to say enough is enough? When is some black man going to say it's enough is enough? No matter what happened, you still my brother. What's wrong is wrong. But you know what happened, what it is. They get caught up with this system. And you wonder why me, BMT, feel the way that we are right now. And other men have been through it in the past, because we have people have shuck and jiving and you know what, and make sure that they change the conversation. That's what, like I said 15 minutes ago, when me and BT talking about anybody, we ain't changing no fucking subject. Fuck that. If you want to change subject, you stay your ass where you belong. That's the way it is. That's how I'm gonna run it, and that's what it is, and everything. Go ahead, Rami. And y'all father. Welcome, Lord.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, like, I was a victim of, child molestation, but
Oh wow.
it happened. Believe it or not, it do happen. And it was a babysitter. So I think I was like 11. I think I was just hitting puberty and all that shit, but at the same time, like, that's not nothing that a person should like. Because at that time, I was like into like fucking Pokemon and shit like that. I wouldn't even think about no pussy or nothing. But the lady who, did the shit, she apologized like later on in life, but still kind of, I don't think I could forgive her for it, But that's something that do happen,
Can I ask you a
But
question, bro?
yeah, go ahead.
Peace. In your opinion, bro, and I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, man. My heart goes out to you and everyone else that has experienced that. But in your opinion, what do you think that needs to be done to stop this?
Like honestly, like I think we need to just start getting to like government. Like, a lot of the men out here, we gotta start getting government, like start getting laws passed. You know, because they get the slap on the hand, like even when they get caught doing it. I don't know if you heard the story of this. It was an NFL player's cheerleader wife. She actually molested like her son's 15-year-old friend or whatever. And they only gave her like 48 months. And she only had to go to jail on the weekends too. I forgot her name, but this is something that needs to be like pushed in the mainstream media, you know.
So
And if
so
it's
so one of the things that you said that one of the things that you said in the beginning, you said we need to get into the political arena.
yeah,
This is the reason why I'm asking is because we know these things is going on while we're talking about it, which I don't believe that we should not talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I agree with the underrated and what he's saying, but if we're going to talk about it, let's figure out a way and a game plan that's going to help stop it. You know what I'm saying? So that
yeah,
whoever's listening, you know what I'm saying, and believe in the same thing can grab hold and get active, you know what I'm saying, and wherever they are, because this is YouTube, you know what I'm saying, we can, whether we believe it or
yeah,
not, accomplish a lot, you know what I'm saying, so that's why I asked, like,
yeah. You know, like the voice should get louder. You know, it needs to, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. The voice need to get louder. You know, because like I was looking at the comment section of the cheerleaders, like people against that, all races, everybody against that. You know, but people fed up. But I guess they don't think that it can happen. Because the lady who molested me, you look at her, she ain't had no signs. You know what she did, and it's like you would be surprised who actually do that type of thing. You know.
yeah, and I think our coaches also kind of messed up too, because I do remember one of my best friends confided in me. I won't say his name, but he had a dealing with someone who molested him, and we was trying to get him to say something, and he wouldn't because I'm sorry to say, you know what I'm saying. Everybody not the same. Everybody not the same, but he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So I think the culture, something like I never understood that, but after that, we kind of left it alone because
Yeah.
as us, you know what I'm saying. One of your brothers tell you something like that. You know, you looking to help any way you can. So we trying to
Yeah.
figure out solutions, and he don't even want to tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And that was kind of my issue too. Kinda, it was kind of my issue because I was just kind of stuck because I'm like I was kind of like a nerd back in the day. So like when it happened to me, I was like, I'm kind of like jumping into manhood earlier now. I got something on my homeboy. I got something before them, but no,
right.
that kind of hit. That kind
So
of hit me later on, and like
I,
Yeah, it
it
can
hit.
hit
It
you
hit. It hit
let
me.
emotionally.
me can I crush you at the and peace to the brother for coming out. I know that
Yeah.
it took a lot of courage to do. Uh,
indeed.
I want you to understand that you're not alone. This is the most ever JT. This definitely must be your season to actually bring some light on this. I
Yeah.
remember when I first came out, I couldn't get that many big YouTubers to want to talk about it. It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not hit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because I'm
saying?
kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous talking
No,
about it now.
oh,
For real.
No,
For
don't,
real.
but,
No,
but, but,
no,
but,
no,
but,
no, no.
no,
Don't,
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 don't.
don't, don't, don't.
That's
Go ahead,
what
VT. Go ahead.
now,
You
I
guys,
want you to
you
understand.
guys deserve a lot of credit for actually doing this.
that-
So there's no shame in it, any of this, bro. Go ahead.
So understand the reason why, even as a grown man, you're having anxiety is
Yeah.
because now it's your time. You now had time to let it develop and marinate.
Yeah.
So now you're like, holy shit, I was
Yeah.
violent. I
Yeah.
actually didn't have control of the situation. See,
Yeah.
there's a difference of control and not control.
Yeah. Because at that time, I really wasn't thinking about it like that, but it's like it really happened. You know, I wasn't really thinking about it like that at that time because it was just like I just got some pussy earlier, you know. But no, shouldn't have went down like that. You know the way
Right.
it did.
Right. So let me ask you this. So part of that culture that I was talking about, did
Yeah.
that have influence on what you just said? Because I remember how it was back in the day when young brothers used to brag on what they used to do. A lot of them used to lie too.
Yeah.
But did that have any influence on how you felt about it?
Mm, it kind of was like I felt like I was one of the only people who told the truth. You know, at that time, like when I did kind of brag about it, but at the same time, like just looking back, man, I kind of feel bad. Like I should have, I
That's
should have probably did more. I should have did more. I probably should have told somebody, but
But
you
right.
know, the people that's in my family, if they would have found out about that shit, they wouldn't, they wouldn't even be out here right now. You know.
that's pretty much what my homeboy did, yo. But you know what I'm saying? He's not here now to reflect on it the way that you have. He's
Right.
passed away. But
Oh man,
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, yeah.
sorry to hear that, bro.
yeah.
I think the thing about it, and when I bring this up, you know, and I try to tell some guys is y'all gonna understand, man. Like I was sold into sex trade. I was sold. So it wasn't something. Well, after it happened, I got to go just home. I was sold it. I was sold at $50, and from there on, I had to learn. If you didn't perform or participate, you got to beat, or you didn't eat. So I didn't have a choice. There's a lot of boys. The closest movie I ever seen was Antoine Fisher. Y'all ever seen
Yeah.
that movie?
Yeah, I
And,
got that right now.
and literally,
Nice.
what happened? If he didn't have sex with his caregivers, they would throw him down in the basement.
Right.
He had to
Mm-hmm.
stay down there.
Yep.
So we seen it again happen with the brother Ross B. Y'all remember Ross B's story with Chris Stokes?
You talk
He
about from
said,
B2K?
yep. And he came out.
Yeah.
He came out openly to the black community and said, "Hey, all of us boys on this boy band group that y'all so love so much, we're getting raped."
Yeah.
Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything about the doggone Eddie Long, the pastor Eddie Long, and he
Yep.
gave some boys HIV. So
Yep.
this has been going for a
Jesus Christ.
long. This has been going for a long time, long time in the black community.
Yeah. That's a real
And
thing, man.
Yeah.
so
Real
when
thing.
we look at this, and I remember when I had told some people, hell, even here on YouTube, you know, they said, BMT, you're gay. BMT is down low.
Yeah, that's
BMT,
what told me on the low
That's
note, BMT.
yeah, that's the stuff that kind of blew
Oh
my
my
mind, man, because they started going dirty, bro. Shit.
so I was told this on YouTube. So when I watched all this, I understood what happened. Like I said, I don't even get on to brag about pussy, but I've been dealing. I was forced into that world. So the thing about it, this is why we have an issue right now that is done trickled over. See, prime example, and I know you don't want to have to bring him up, but R. Kelly. R. Kelly told us literally, first person I ever had sex with was my sister.
Yep. Exactly.
And
Nobody don't want to talk about that.
but from there on, he said the whole family knew. Nobody gave a shit. So it goes two routes. It goes sometimes it's supposed to go three routes, but the two routes that normally happen is one, they get hyperly sexually aggressive, where in the mind they feel like whenever they get bottled up, I have to have it. I know we only think that females just act like that, or she wanted it, but the boys, their body goes into overdrive. Like when you're young, you got to jack off. Now you're mentally off your reel because now you think, well, I knew that was bad, but now my body feels like it has to have that feeling. So now I'm going out there and getting it excessively where young boys, believe it or not, in the black community have an over excess of herpes and an STD. That is not even funny. It's like 3 to 4 out of 5 have some type of STD already, and it's really bad now because literally that's how bad the sexualization is. So now we're also dealing with the second side where they don't want to even be bothered with sex. So it's getting to that point now, the sexualization. But I was one of those kids who like to just watch Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and all that shit. My shit was been taken. And I always ask a lot of these brothers, but I done seen the little Boosie thing. When everybody was bringing that up, like, oh, that was the greatest thing. Mind you, Boosie even said he joined in with his child while having sex. So that means they were having an orgy.
Yeah, I can't rock with Boosie after that. And I even say this, like, shoot, like with Boosie, like you ain't don't do that. Like don't get your kid when they're young, you know, like whatever, you know, have a talk with him. And probably get him some when he turn 18. Don't have him. I don't know how old his kids is, but don't do that.
But see, this is the thing that I want to get, and it's a good point, BMT. And you know, me and BMT, we talk about this, and I know we struggle with this for a long time and everything. But wherever we come for the boys, is always to change the conversation. Nah, we should not change the conversation. I want this conversation to be on women violate boys, because we always cover the other scenario when women when little girls get raped, little boys get raped by men and all like that. But it seems like when we come, and I got to say this, and I have to say this, and I'm gonna be very goddamn firm. Let it stay on women raping little boys. I want the subject to stay on that. We gotta stop changing the fucking subject. And these black women out here, these brothers in here, and I know what y'all about. Y'all keep on doing what you gotta do. This subject cannot be changed, no conversation, no more, because we letting them off the goddamn hook. No, we gonna stick to this, and then anybody that don't like it, y'all get the hell out. And I'm talking about the one outside.
Yeah, that's right.
Because there is a problem. There is deliberate problem that down low, they are killing us. They want us to die. You go and see them, they had to punch their little boys in the face. Why they shouldn't have you. And why they have sisters, they trauma, because they think they could see it. They figure they could do it. But you got some egotistical, soft ass, pussy ass brothers. They scared to talk the fuck up because they want to chase that imaginary pussy. And they need to get called the fuck out too. Come get this work. Y'all can go on.
When having these conversations, the reason why a lot of people may be changing the subject and not taking it seriously is because you may be talking to opposition. You may be talking to people who are sympathizers as well. That's why you got to read the room and distance yourself, because there's no point in trying to beat someone over the head who doesn't want to help or doesn't want to talk about it, because you're either for it or against it. So just kind of going back to, I forgot his name, but he asked about different sources we can look at. So I couldn't put it in the chat because I'm not modded, but I put it in the private chat. There's 2 websites. The first website, which is nsopw.gov, that's in the private chat. That goes to the National Sex Offender Public website. And the second link that I put in the private chat is BMT, see you later. www.thehotline.org. That is for that is the National Domestic Violence Hotline. So those are 2 websites right there. But the first line of defense is 911. So when I was a sexual assault investigator, one thing I would tell people is the best thing you can do is when you see a child, just say hello, because saying hello may be the difference between them having a good night or a bad night. But just saying hello. And then if you suspect something, just call 911. CPS will go out and investigate and see if everything's on the up and up with that child. Social media has made it to where it's a different landscape than what we were dealing with while we were growing up. You know, while growing up, we didn't have phones, we didn't have access to the internet, we didn't have a lot of resources to be able to protect ourselves. So just going, if you see a child or a boy or whoever, just say hello, have a conversation, ask them, are they okay? If they say yeah, they're good, then leave it be. If something doesn't really seem right, then just call 911 and let law enforcement deal with it. That's, you know, and again, just kind of circling back to dealing with opposition and people trying to change the subject in conversations like this. If they're trying to change the subject, or they don't want to talk about it, or they're making jokes, or they're trying to call someone, you know, gay or whatever because they, you know, were a victim. Number one, it wasn't your fault. And then number two, realize that the people who are saying that or changing the subject, they are the enemy, and you have to distance yourself from them. That means no more supporting their channel, no more talking to them, no cash apping them, no PayPaling them, no supporting them. And then every time their name is brought up, you need to reinforce why you are cutting them off, why you've canceled them, because they have tendencies that are against children.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like this. My mindset behind it is, if you're going to deal with these people that are gonna fight you on the stuff that happened to you, you got to get in the gutter with these motherfuckers, man. You got to get in the gutter with these motherfuckers and basically let them know what time it is and that you ain't gonna move. Fuck whoever they are. If they don't understand what you went through, you've got more than enough ability to go in the gutter to prove your point. Ain't nobody trying to be better than anybody out here. We're just trying to get things taken care of. You know what I mean? It's like when you see this mindset inside of society. You know, some people are like, yo, like, you shouldn't treat women bad. You should treat them like they're your mother or your sister or some shit like that. And my mindset to that is, look, man, every bitch ate my mother and ate my sister. Some people are just to be dealt with in a way that I choose to deal with them. I ain't going to treat everybody the same.
Yup. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Cause like I really been looking up, cause you know, like Angry Man, he got the whole masculine mercenary thing. So I kind of been looking up like how the whole mercenary thing moves. I feel like this: when people on whole ass shit, really gotta stoop to their level. If you know need be, gotta stoop to their level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have no integrity with somebody who don't have no integrity. Period. You know, somebody who's on some bullshit. You can't really. You know, you can't be moralistic with them.
Yeah.
But other people, that's cool. You know.
Yeah.
You can do your thing with them.
But I would say this. I mean, cut you. I would say this: if we're going to keep on talk about the brotherhood, we cannot pick and choose where we want to talk, what things that going on within the brotherhood. We cannot pick and choose. We got to talk about everything.
Yeah.
And we got to advocate this. And that is the problem that I have going on 40 fucking, because what happened to me, I was 11 years old. I was forced. And throughout the years, I was trying to fight, but I never told my mother. I never told my father. But I have a feeling that my father knew, but he was dying at the time. So there ain't but so much he could do. But I have a feeling that my late father is dying, that he knew. But all through the years, I've been fighting for my own justice and stuff. But I made up my mind that this system they want me to fail anyway. I had to break their cycle and move on. And I had to say to myself that I'm going to dedicate a part of my life, part of my purpose to step up and fight for our young men and our boys.
Yeah.
And I tell you, is this a struggle? Yes, it is. Because it seems like you're by yourself. And so, because somebody can support the interest, man. Screen Learning had put the Cash App in and everything else. I understand. Shane, I know when you find it, you go look up. But come on, support the interest, man. Come on now, because you're not gonna hear this on any other channel. You're not gonna hear a brother just came out and said that he's molested. You're not gonna hear it. Support your interest. There goes the link right there that flash it up. Support the interest, please. Come on now. Go ahead, brothers.
Yeah, much respect to respect to you guys that come out and speak about your experience. So like, it's not a weakness. You know what I'm saying? Continue to stand on your square. You know what I mean? And don't let no matter what anybody say, don't let them make you feel less of a man because you couldn't help what happened. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Continue to stand on your square, yo, and just what the conversation that we're having now. You know, there is a way to create something tangible to help stop this also, because that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? And especially for the ones, it's kind of like, of course, we all love each other. We all love each other. We all love each other. But it's a different experience when it's kind of like, okay, somebody killed my brother. You might have known my brother, but you're not gonna be as upset as I am because I knew my brother. You know what I'm saying? Just like when somebody else passes away, like you might feel bad for that person, but you're not gonna feel what that person felt. So you guys are the spearheads of whatever it is that you're trying to do. But like the people that love you, they're the ones who want to help support. So like I want to encourage each and every one of you guys to get with like-minded people to try to create something tangible to try to help stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, also, I would say this, and Rami, I'm gonna tell you this, brother. You a hell of a man. You more man than any motherfucker out here, and you gotta understand this. You in a group of men that loves you. You are a man, dog. Don't have nobody tell you. You are a man.
I love y'all too, man. Like,
Yeah, bro. We love you, bro. And you know, I love everybody on here.
Exactly.
And if anybody got a problem with it, I'll get in the gutter with them. Fuck that.
Exactly. You know, we could all dump out. I twig your motherfuckers out. You go against anybody here. I twig you out. I don't give a fuck. I'm from streets too. Fuck that. You wanna get it on? Let's get it on. And that's the attitude we gotta have when any brother that are under attack, especially of this conversation. And the black woman, you get twigged out too in your own fucking way. Because the conversation where I'm coming from, the black woman at times gotta start this shit too. And so when black women talk about mental fucking disease, you better talk about this. You better talk about this issue too. You cannot be around the bush. And there are some black men that they are therapists in this sector. They are beating around the bush too of this subject too. I'm coming. Tuck me. Underrated one. I'm coming for your fucking head. That's a warning.
Can I say something, bro?
I don't give a fuck. Can't do me nothing. Fuck it.
You might get somebody come at your door too. Stop playing.
Let it happen. Let it rip. I had people came through the door at this, and they got dealt with too. I don't give a fuck.
No, not your door, bro. Not your door, bro.
Like real quick, like one thing I would just say to the women who
I hear
actually
you.
stick up for molesters or whatever. Just imagine if that was your kid, you know, or if it happened to you, how you felt. Like, no, you shouldn't wish that on nobody. Like,
They
period.
don't care.
You know, they need to. Like, they need to
Hell
eventually have
no.
a heart because eventually, like, these motherfuckers don't have no heart. Shit. Like,
I understand,
motherfuckers,
but right, I
yeah,
get what you hear with BET just tell us. I was on
yeah,
the panel BET. Do you hear what
yeah,
BET? They don't give a fuck, man.
yeah,
Yeah, they started
yeah,
attacking him for what he was saying.
Right? They don't
It's
yeah,
give they
crazy.
attack. They
It's
even
crazy.
attack me. When I
yeah,
bring it up 3 years ago, they attacked me, bro.
yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
They attack
yeah,
me. You sure that's happened to you? You sure you didn't make it up? Why you put this study out that is
yeah,
unsolved? Because you know why
yeah,
it's unsolved? Because they didn't want it to happen. That's what it is. Come
yeah,
on. I've been
yeah,
through this. I'm a vet. You know what I'm talking about, Ron. This was good
yeah,
going on for a long time. It's always one after the other.
yeah. Because this shit is just like, man. I don't know, cause when it comes to like some like majority of our women, I don't know what the fuck is like we both was like not to even just go back, like we both was on the fucking plantation. What the fuck really happened, like, man?
You know
Cause
what
I'm
I
like I'm
man,
like they
oh
should
my
at least
goodness,
have fucking
man.
heart there too, like fucking feelings and
Yo,
all that other shit there too.
yo,
Like they see what the fuck we
oh
went
my,
through, you know, even though what the fuck they was going through over there, they should have some type of guilt in they fucking heart, you
yeah,
know, something.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, you know what I witnessed, yo? I never told this to anybody. You only gonna hear
Yeah,
the underrated one. When I was when I was married,
yeah.
straight up, what's when I was married? I see this grown ass woman. He was an 8-year-old baby. She went down and sucked him.
Whoa, what the
I
fuck?
broke when you talk about flipping,
Man, that bitch need her throat slit, man.
and I let me tell you, and I never hit a woman in my life. Man, what? Yo,
Like,
yo,
shit.
yo.
Drag that bitch through the streets with a like
Y'all
real
letting
talk.
it rock
Tie that
like
bitch to
that?
a car.
Y'all letting it rock like that? Somebody said, we gotta go home. Why? Because I'm gonna catch a body. I know I'm gonna catch a body.
Hell yeah. Tie that bitch to a fucking car and shit, and
Y'all say,
speed that
yo,
motherfucker,
I
man.
said, man,
Speed,
I
drag
said,
that
now
bitch.
I guarantee you, if a young boy did that with baby, y'all be outraged. Rightfully so.
You want to know one that's worse? I forgot the bitch name, but I put her shit up on my fucking page. She was talking about fucking put like using a vibrator on her fucking baby. Uh I forgot that bitch
What
name.
the fuck?
But
Yeah.
they got her off of Instagram and shit. Cause I don't know if you could go to my page and go look at the video, but I put her shit up there. But they got that bitch off of fucking Instagram and Twitter. I forgot, man. You know what though? After this video's over, I'm gonna put the bitch name in the fucking the comment section. But that shit really like had me like pissed off. If somebody beat her ass on Twitter, I couldn't put the video up because they stripped her. They took her wig off. They took her dress off. They was beating the fuck out of her on Twitter, man.
Yeah,
Forgot her
expose
name.
these people, yo. Expose these people.
They should
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck these people, man.
But
These
but
people are
anybody
fucking
who listening
zero.
to the
These,
playback
Yep.
though, just go to the comment section. I'm gonna put that bitch name in the fucking comment section. This wrong me the first. I'm gonna put that shit in the comment section. Cause I can't like click out of this shit on my phone. Man, but that shit had me pissed off, man, listening to that shit. And people saying she was a troll. I
Hey,
don't know. That bitch ain't no fucking troll. Shit,
can
she
you
was talking.
type it in the private joint? Cause I'll copy it and paste it and put it in the chat, bro.
I can't even like click out of this shit. Matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. Like, y'all give me like 5 minutes of shit. Cause I
Well,
got
we
like
still
three
here. We still
phones.
here.
I'm,
Don't worry
I'm gonna
about it.
go
We
on my
still
other
here.
phone. I'm gonna go on my other phone and log in on my YouTube and shit on my other phone.
All right.
But yeah, cause I'll give y'all that shit.
That's crazy, yo,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yo, man.
and I guess this the same bitch who pulled up the bad baby's house or whatever and broke in her shit or whatever. I forgot this bitch name, but that shit is real. Like anybody who think we joking or we just trying to do this shit for views, no, fucking molest. That shit is real. Like motherfuckers ain't got no reason to fuck lie about no shit like this.
But I guarantee,
Nope.
Lori, and Park and Media, I want you to get into this too. I guarantee you, if we were to talk about man molesting little girls, oh my God, you know how many people would have been in the chat?
This chat would have been full, bro.
Yeah.
This chat would have been full.
Hell yeah.
So it goes to show, when it comes to us as black men, they do not give a fuck. And I'm not talking about the ones in the chat, yo. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the one outside. I'm not even talking about the one in the panel, but I'm talking about the one outside. It goes to show they don't give a fuck about black men. If you do not, something like do not get the picture, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta look at this.
You right, Orby? You right, Orby? They would have been lit up. You know how many fucking cash apps I would have got?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hey, real quick. Hey, look, her name is Lovely Peaches. I'm gonna try to pick the name in this shit, but her name is Lovely Peaches.
But like Sonny said, if you cannot put it in the breaker, put it in the private, then he say he take care of that.
All right, yeah, because I don't know how to get because this is my second time on the panel, but I'm gonna have to figure that shit out.
Yo, Ori, you know what happened? It was this guy with molested little girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen it, and I want everybody to see it. And that's wrong. And I'm gonna say that this shit is wrong. Do you know within an hour that person got close to $400 of cash out?
Yeah.
You can believe that, right?
Yeah. Because here's the thing, bro. That kind of narrative is the narrative that people are gonna defend. If that kind of shit happens to men and shit like that, they gonna be like, oh well, like you gay, man, you a faggot. Like, how come you didn't like that shit, bro? She was putting that shit on you and shit like that.
Okay, thank you, Screen Learner. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the link right there because it ain't turned blue, but I think that's the link for that video.
All right, hold
play the. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Parson Media. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that.
I don't see anything here yet, bro.
All right. Hold on. Let me try one more time.
If you look at this,
oh, go ahead, talk, son.
I'm sorry. If you look at the StreamYard joints, even if you're on your phone, look somewhere on there. You should see private chat.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because all I see Mike, I see Cam, I see Cam/Mike, I see chat. Wait a minute.
You'll see private chat.
It's to the right. It's to the right. You're looking down. It's to the right.
Yeah.
Look,
it's to the right.
Look all the way to the right.
Oh. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike V?
What's good, Mike V? What's up, bro?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, can you put that StreamYard link in the thing? Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do it on my cell phone, on my other phone, because I ain't got it on my shit. Because I'm on a A20e Metro and shit, and all those type of phones y'all got. Hold on. Let me try this shit.
That's fine, bro. I'll basically send you the StreamYard. Just
all right.
Give me a sec. All right, let me just go find it first.
Yeah, but this boy, like, man, like this bitch crazy, man. Cause like, they already banned her ass, and she went viral on some little like YouTube page and shit.
Here.
All right, hello.
Hey, somebody need to call AFAX on her.
Oh, wait a minute, I can click in. Hello.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I just.
No, my bad. Cause like I'm on my regular phone and shit. My bad. Hold on. I'm about
This
to,
happened.
and the audio still, my audio still playing. Hold on, let me try this shit again. Hold on. Share. Let me see. Yeah, my bad.
And Aubrey, and check this out and go more of the story and the rest of y'all. Do you know who the one donated to her?
Go ahead.
Guess.
All right. I think that's it.
Men.
Private
Yep.
chat. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Is that it right there? The private chat shit right there.
Yeah.
It's the StreamYard one, bro.
It's a
All
StreamYard
right. Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Because this is my first time doing
Nah,
this
yeah,
shit.
you got yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
good.
and you know, like, hey, this a certified strike, though. You can look at her and tell too. Like, it's a certified fucking strike.
Let me see something. Maybe I could. No, let me see.
I don't.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I thought I could.
Damn.
You know, anytime
Yeah.
something happens to a black man, there's nothing that ends up happening. I was watching a video of a dude that got run over by his ex-wife and shit because she got into an argument with him and shit. She straight up ran him over.
Yeah, you know what? That happened 45 minutes away from me. It's in Norfolk.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Twice.
Ran over, then backed
twice.
up on, right?
And plus she took the big thing from a car and throw it on him.
And hit it over his head, bro.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like with that, this is one thing I'm kind of just thinking about and shit. I don't know if it's just one class of black women, but honestly, like, I'm kind of in a bad situation. I'm still stuck in the hood and shit, but with me, I'm done. Like, I'm done fucking with like ratchets or suspected ratchets and all the other shit. I'm done. Cause them bitches is fucked up, man.
But it's not in the hood, dog.
Oh, that one the hood chick?
Nah, this is normal shit.
It's normal. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cause like with me, I'm gonna keep it real. Cause like I ain't really been to other places, but shit. I was just thinking, cause I was like a little ratchet asshole that did some shit like that.
Nah. This happened all classes, dog.
Nah. Like,
yeah, cause
and the problem with that, bro, is that bitch got aggravated assault.
She should have got attempted murder. And
I think, and if I'm thinking, I heard he died.
I mean, the last I checked, he was in critical condition, but he probably did die. But you know, like, that kind of shit has to be attempted murder or fucking manslaughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, or I mean, at least vehicular homicide because she used the car as a weapon.
And that's premeditated.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, dude. Shit. But this is what I talked about with you earlier, Underrated. You know what I mean? We gotta get these guys, out of wherever they are into good paying professions, making 25, 30, 35, 40 bucks an hour doing some IT shit or something like that, man. You know, like
speaking of that, like I'm about to go ahead and give me another computer, but shit. You know, Google. Hey, look, Google got the link and shit. Google got the shit for $69 a month.
Yo, hold on though, Rami. What you tell me what you put Sonny, my brother. What the
yeah, there it goes.
That's it? That's the one, Rodney?
Yeah, and there's two other videos and shit where she was probably chopping it up with a suspected R word, but I don't know if that shit was real or not. But she was chopping up on another video on my page where she was chopping up with a suspected R word, but I don't know if that's even real or not.
Let me address this. Mike B, we get 10 thumbs up because we telling the truth. Good. It still count. It still count.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Can we spread? Can we kick it? Because you know what?
So,
Because you
so,
know why? Because those the ones who did it.
yeah, so I might have to just go ahead and just avoid like black chicks all together. Like I don't want to say all together, but I might have to just go ahead and dip to the other side. But shit,
And you
cause
know what? Right. Right.
Yo, everybody liked the video too, man. You know,
Yeah. Like
damn, what for real? Oh shit.
yeah, hit that,
yeah.
hit the like button.
You hit the like button and share this, man, and support, man. There's the link right there. Cash App. Hit the Cash App.
Yeah, cause
Hit
cause with me,
hit the PayPal.
yeah, cause with me, a lot of this shit these dudes be going through. Honestly, with me, I'm the type of person like, man, if you gonna do some shit to fuck with me or end up killing me, like shit, that animal instinct gonna tap in, like shit. So I might probably have to avoid some of these rides because I was just thinking that it was just hood rats or rats just doing this shit. But
Yo, Rami,
Check.
yeah,
are you subscribed to the Black Brain Trust, bro?
yeah, but like, yeah. I be listening in sometimes, but yeah, I'm over there. Like I'm subscribed to pretty much everybody in this manosphere, you know.
Okay. Are you subscribed to Zero and Aegon by chance? Because
I don't no, not Aegon, but Zero cool. Like I fuck with Zero. He cool.
all right,
Underground Steel. She said, I don't know, is it he or she said, if you
But
had
you
to divest, still vet. What are you talking about? If
here's
you
what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna basically hit you up with Aegon's YouTube channel, and
yeah,
basically when he goes live, I'm
yeah,
gonna introduce him to you because he works in IT. He
yeah,
works in IT. So if you want to know how
yeah,
IT works and how you can get into IT if you want to,
yeah,
what we'll basically chop it up and basically give you the 411
there you
on
go. Right, all right.
yeah,
That's cool.
because we got to start putting good dudes like Romney and all these people that basically want to do something better. We got to put them in contact with some people that can basically give them the game so they can get in here.
yeah. True that. Cause like I keep it real right now and shit. I don't know if y'all know about the Forex market. That's the shit I'm on now.
Okay.
But I was thinking of doing some shit. It'll probably be like a couple of months from now, cause I don't want to just do this shit. I got a live account, but I was probably gonna pitch y'all onto the shit, like like not on YouTube, but I'm gonna give y'all an app. I can give y'all this app to use and shit, cause I don't want the shit to be on YouTube. But I actually know how that shit work completely now, professional level.
Yeah, let me read.
But
Let me read this.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Sly Jones, thanks for coming. If you want to get on, feel free. Vet as instill of your expectations of these females. If you had to divest, still vet. What is you talking about? See, this is.
Yeah. Now what he's saying. Now what I'm thinking of is this. I already know what it is. Look, if I'm gonna go vet a chick from another different race, they doing the same fucked up shit. You know, these black chicks doing it. Hey, I'm out. I'm out faster.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm out way faster. Like they even got the same fucking lingo. They got the same lingo, same taste, whatever.
And let me put this out too. It's not just black women violating, boys. It's every nationality is doing it.
Yeah.
They are doing it, and I'm gonna tell you, and they doing it in higher levels too.
Cause you know me, like I ain't no no street nigga, but I tell you this much shit. Like anybody, fuck just saying a chick. Anybody cross me, look, we gonna go to the death. I'll just say that shit. So
there you go, bro. I just dumped it in the private chat.
Okay, I get it. It's right there. Right, it's right there.
I got you. I see it. Oh yeah, I'm about to copy and paste this shit. I got you.
Yeah, man. But you know, Mike V, to answer your question, why do we get tens up and y'all just chilling? Because they don't want this truth to come out. They want us to be silent. So they figure that they put them 10 10 dislikes that's gonna slow us down. No,
Yeah.
we gonna keep it going.
And I bet you every last one of them motherfuckers probably got R. Kelly playing on their playlist too. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Every last one of them motherfuckers.
Anyways, fellas, I'm all bound, but it was nice talking to you.
Oh, I want you to get your last remarks and be out.
All right, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, a man first, bro. We got to protect each other. And if anybody basically gets in here and basically got some sly shit to say, I'm gonna go in the gutter with this shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it, bro. Y'all take care, man.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you.
All right, brother.
Yeah, peace, man. Peace, man.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to close this up in a few minutes and stuff. We still who's else in the chat? Oh, we got Sonny Romney. All right, you got Romney in the house. Got Sonny Despair. But yo, we got the other brother. Screen and Learning. Thanks for coming. I appreciate BMT. Thanks for coming. And you know, you got Sonny Justice Bay. Thanks for sharing that. That no good. Oh my God. And see, and I'm gonna tell you, women that in this chat, I mean, not gonna say women in this chat, the ones outside, that should be alarming.
Yeah.
That should be alarming.
Hey, move that shit around or move that video around, man. Please. Like,
do y'all research these families, these females? Yeah, we do. What are you talking about? But you know the way how the system is, they do not want to further investigate because it to them ain't nothing.
and they need to be like, fuck the sisterhood when it comes to shit like that. Fuck the sisterhood. They ain't your sister. Cause she'll probably do it to your fucking
They don't
kid.
care, man. I'm telling you. They don't care. And underground shit, they don't care. So I'm saying like this though. Do you say the same thing if it's vice versa?
Hell yeah.
But see, they investigate the boys and the men who do it.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
They both bad, you know? Both
exactly.
sides.
We call all shit out this program.
Yeah.
But it seems like when it comes to that, it's always a problem. Sly Jones, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Very much appreciated. I want you to go check out Sly Jones. He talk about a lot of things, politics and everything. I was on it last night, and I was very impressed. You know, and I want you to go. I want you to do yourself a favor. Oh, thank you. And I want y'all to go check him out. Go check the brother out. If you want to hear diverse, my brother, that's what you got to go at. We got to have diverse, but also we got to tell the truth. We got to tell the truth, family. This is not the time to be holding back. This is not the time.
Yup, and it's the age of Aquarius, so you know a lot of shit coming to light. Hey, y'all see what happened in the manosphere?
Learning. Thanks again, Screen. He shared a lot. Thank you. And again, anybody that wants to donate, Cash App, $J, capital JT 53000. Support the interest. Support the interest.
Gotcha.
And the ones who send out the Cash App, thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. You gotta support the interest, y'all. If y'all want more stuff, you gotta support me. Got you, bro. Got you. Yeah, so you know what? This is a high note, so we're gonna end this on a high note. And each I ask y'all to make your last remarks. I want you to stay right there till I make my. I want you to. We want to close it out together. So we're gonna start. Romney too. Your last remarks. Before, let me say, I salute you and I am proud of you because it had to take a lot to bring that up, especially right here. We want to let you know you are a man.
Thank you.
You are respected.
Thank you.
I want you to understand that.
Yeah, I understand, man. Thanks, man.
Because if you hold that in you, they want you to die. You don't give them nothing, let you die. No, you have a right to live. You have a purpose. Okay. All right. Last remarks, please.
Basically, man, sure. Just keep growing. Like, just everybody in the sector, everybody listening to this stuff right now, just keep growing. I'm telling y'all, man, like, if y'all really put, all your energy into yourself, like, you can be anything you want to be, man. Sure. Cause I did my thing with this whole Forex shit. But look, keep going, y'all. Don't ever give up. Cause once y'all give up, everybody who hated on y'all, everybody look down on y'all, they won. Don't let them motherfuckers win, period. I don't give a fuck if it take 10, 20, 30 years. Don't ever fucking give up. That's it.
All right, stay right there. Stay right there, brother. Sonny.
Yeah, bro. I just wanted to give you a big up, man. It took a lot of courage to go ahead and say what you said. I did sense that you still heard about it, and I wanted to also let you know that don't blame that on every sister, bro. Because every sister,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Even just I could tell that it still bothered you when you had made that comment. You know what I'm saying? So it's not every sister is going to be like that. But this is a good show, man, and you got a chance to expose that lady. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody saw who that lady was. Look her up and give her hell, yo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. Say it again.
Give her hell, yo.
Say it
Troll
again.
her. Give her hell, yo. Troll. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all do. Y'all like to troll people. Troll somebody who deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That,
her name Lovely. My bad. Real quick. Her name Lovely Peaches Music, by the way. Her name Lovely Peaches Music. Find that bitch on Twitter. She's still around.
That? Love Peaches Music.
Lovely Peaches. Yeah, find that bitch on Twitter or Instagram. She come up with another profile.
No, you know what? No, I'm behaving myself. I was gonna say something off the wall shit. So she's trying to nah, cause I'm gonna say something to come after that bitch. Nah, I ain't gonna say it, man. I'm gonna keep it to myself, man. Love. So the name is Love Peaches Music.
Lovely Peaches Music.
What? Say it again. Let me get what?
Lovely, like Lovely
Peaches Music.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking lovely about. No, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. Because I might have to go. I might have to go in. It might be another 30 fucking.
Should do a show on her, yo, and roast her.
Underground Steel. Thank you so much. Let me read what she said. She said, "Do your research on these females." That's agreed. We have to invest in everyone. You right. Investigate everyone. You are right. No one is trusted. You are absolutely right. Never give up. True. Thank you so much, Underground Steel. Please sub to my channel. Please sub to my channel, and then after that, go to my channel and put a comment on one of the lives. Is up to one of the latest lives. So I can sub back to you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for talking for us, Underground Steel. Thank you so much. I want you the brothers to stay right there. We talk about everything tonight, as we always do, the Underrated dinner and fellowship live. We had the family. We have to understand that there are certain things that we're going to talk about that people ain't going to like, but we have to deal with this. Especially at this issue tonight. Right now is a young boy is getting raped by a woman. I know people gonna say by a man and stuff. We talk about this and we said that is wrong, and we would go after them, and it happened to a young man who happened to a young girl. So we already emphasized that. But right now, there is a young boy is getting raped right now, and sometimes they end up killing them. And I want y'all to think about that tonight. That, but you gotta find out the signals when you. I'm saying like this. What I'm talking about fathers, mothers, and fathers. When you have somebody that is a female, and she goes and let him sit on my lap. No, you gotta look at every sign, and she gonna always want to just be close to him and want to sit on her lap and everything, and he play around with her, and then all of a sudden when his head go between her legs, she ain't saying nothing. That is a sign. When she's going in the room with him and talk to them for a long time, that is a sign. When she want to buy him things all the time, and the rest of the brothers and sisters she don't buy, that is a sign. When she said, yeah, you want me to help you use the bathroom, and he's up in age or even little, that is a sign. And I'm just putting just a few out. Better be on our grind, y'all. Parents, you better be on your grind. Besides men are purified, there are quite a few women purified. And I'm gonna throw this at them before I close it out. You got feel up Joe Biden, and you got lock up Kamala. If they get in office, you better watch out. And that's all I'm going to say. Think on that. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, y'all true the underrated one. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one family existence. Support. Cash App, $ JT 53000. Cash App. Me, got Cash App. PayPal.me. All in cash. JT Black 53. You want to support the interest? There it is. Handle your business. And Sonny, I'm gonna hit you up in a few.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up in a few. So on that note, y'all, be safe out there. Please be safe, y'all. It's crazy out there. I want us to be safe. On that note, this one is Ghost.